Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons here that we play on Thursdays. We've got a great episode for you boys and girls coming up. We got some great additions to our wonderful little case that we no, sorry, I'm so sorry. We are here. Last we had left off, our wonderful little group of adventurers had made their way to Umber, having managed to finish their long rests. And kind of feeling refreshed, ready, and awakened, they came together within the city of Umber in preparation for their travel down towards the south, a land dominated by the cultural influences of the elves and their everlasting ways. Having managed to essentially rent or lease one of the airships that dock out of Umber, a specific airship known as the God of War, captained by a Captain Atreus, of which here, I can show you guys a picture of him.
Captain Boy.
Hey, Captain Boy. I feel like you might just be like, that's Atreus, but that's Captain Atreus. Um, and he had generously offered to very happily take you guys all down there, though he did state that there was trouble in the ways that typically the South wouldn't be quite a large fan of the various different things that it came by, specifically involving the airships. And often, due to the nature of their nature, it is very rare to have locations of which you could potentially actually land your airship. As such, you would most likely be making a air kind of landing, not necessarily a landing, but more like a arrival where you'd have to rappel off the ship or go off of the ship's side. But if I remember correctly, last we had left off, all of you had arrived in Umber, ready to depart. We pick up with Darcy, right? Because you would be the first on the ship having to guide everybody else
No,
there.
there's a thing
Or
going on with Zane.
Yeah, I was about to say, are we starting with Darcy or are we
you're
starting
right.
with Zane?
You're right, Zane. Where are we
I'm
picking up
scared.
with for
I'm
Zane?
scared.
I believe there was an intervention that is currently being held in Ardalon that you guys had,
No,
or
that was
was that
already held. He's
us?
on his way to Gallours to talk to Cynthia.
That's what it
He's
He
was.
in
had like an
Gallers.
hour
That's what it
or
was.
something. He
Yes.
had like an hour before we leave. So
While
he did.
Yeah.
the rest of you were running the last of your errands, whatever those might have been, Zane had disappeared towards a teleportation circle to go speak or to potentially seek out Cynthia. Uh, you pay your fare, and you find yourselves within the streets of Galors. Zane, where do you head?
I think I just go straight for the house.
Yeah. You get there. It's a relatively early morning when you arrive, and it's still quiet, at the very least, from what you can tell. You kind of knock on the door, and after a brief moment, you hear someone from inside come to the door. A small latch is opened, which you can see that has like the small peephole at the top, and you see Alepha with like this goofy, giant, almost like just wild mane of her hair, given that it's currently untied. He looks at you. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I, I thought you left for the south already. Why are you here?
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm about to leave quite soon, so I thought I'd maybe chat with Cynthia before I head out. if she's there.
Give me a perception check. She kind of like places her arm over the door and kind of like has an arm draped over the frame. Uh, at this current moment, you don't see her in the window that you can kind of take a look in through, and you don't see her behind Alepha, but from the way that she's acting, she is probably still at home. And what exactly were you going to say?
Um, I was just gonna tell her that I'll be heading off to the south and potentially facing some danger. I might be dealing with my past, but I'll make sure that I make it back for her sake because I I I
Zane, Zane, my boy. She like takes a step out. You realize she is in like her full nightgown. You, oh God, this cold. Ugh. And just immediately sets both her hands on fire and closes the door behind her. Look, Zane. She knows. You know she's clever. She's not stupid. But it's just the way that you put your words, right? You're not saying the right things. You're coming across as unthoughtful, unprovoking, or whatever it might be. So right now that this thing, if you want to see her right now, that you need to figure out what the fuck you're trying to say because I can't even understand it, though I am very sleepy. So I'm going to tell you, just go. She knows.
okay. I'll I'll head out then.
Wrong
Sit
answer,
down.
but you're so close. Just go. It's fine. Just go.
As Zane will leave.
You just see her shake her head before going back inside. And you manage to make your way to Umber, where honestly, you probably come out of the teleportation circle like a solid 60 feet behind everybody else.
Oh, bloody hell.
He didn't take as long as I thought he would. Like
Yeah, that's
Good,
bad.
bad. How'd you do?
He's this early. That's a bad sign.
Hey,
Well,
you never
she
know.
she wasn't there, so just had a quick word with Alepha.
You'd better have a whole soliloquy ready for her when we get back.
What's a soliloquy?
Oh,
I will educate you on such matters.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
me, Robert, goes to look up and remember exactly what the fuck a soliloquy is.
But yeah, all of you managed to make your way to the actual airship itself. Here in this vast and kind of bright, beautiful morning, you see that within the couple kind of hour or two that you were gone, the ship has been outfitted and readied to depart. At a very quick glance, all of you can give me an Arcana check.
not even gonna bother. I don't know
Yeah.
shit about magic.
If you don't know or don't care, you are free to not roll at all. Let me drop you guys onto map. specifically the ship's map. And then you can have a little bit of a visual run through of it yourself. Bum, bum.
Seashells.
Worry about it. I just have very cheery music on.
Everything is gray.
Yeah, it's because it's not daylight is what it's not counting it as. But it should be daylight because boom, there we go.
Hooray!
Ooh. I should.
She's so big. My
Oh,
lord,
that's right.
Shrek.
We're gonna have to. I forgot to explain to the captain about Autumn.
Uh honestly, you see the captain look at Autumn, look back at you. She's not gonna attack us, right?
What? Wait, what?
She's not gonna attack us, right?
Oh no, no, not at all. She's honestly one of the more well-behaved members of the group.
Of your troop?
We're all very well-behaved, but she's just happens to be, more so.
You see Autumn just like do the best semblance of a smile and just like kind of politely sits there.
See, look at her, and she's adorable to boot.
Where's my Reggie?
Why'd you say it like that?
There he
Why
is.
does
There's
Reggie have
my
minus 43 HP?
Oh yeah,
My poor
probably
boy.
hit one rest on him.
Oh, Reggie.
He should probably do that.
I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Nope, I can only do it as a GM, so he's stuck at 47 HP. That sucks.
Oh,
Oh,
I can.
also,
I
by
can
the way,
roll
Jake,
this
just
thing.
because I thought of it, I would have told, fucking Lara and Garel they're free to use the bedrooms while we're gone, and when we get back, I'll set up actual like staff housing for them.
It's good to them. They're chilling. They're having a good time.
So you can't just change Reggie's health physically.
I mean, I could, yeah. I guess I can do that.
Ah! Ah!
Hey, Andy.
Oh, dude,
Wow.
what the fuck?
Ah,
No.
my eyes!
No, stop.
Whoa.
Going so fast.
We're losing so many days.
Are we time traveling?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Apparently.
Sorry. I hit the long rest button on Reggie, and that.
That's
Hey,
what
by the way-
happens.
By the way, real quick, hey Andy, make sure you're a big dragon guy.
Oh yeah, definitely not a big
Fuck
dragon
me.
Oh
guy.
no.
Sorry. That was my act. That was my bad. I hit the
Well,
skip
Hey,
thing
they got
again.
us back. They got us back to the right day.
Yes. There you go.
Little blind space cell phone. There we go.
I think it should be the day after. Oh no,
It's
we're on
yeah.
the 20th. Never mind.
Yeah. You're on the 20th.
I saw in the I saw in the
Yeah.
chat
No.
Mel's
Sorry.
Mill, that's why I was confused.
Mel's Mill was the 18th. 19th was when you guys did a bunch of stuff, and then 20th is when you're actually launching on your adventure. This music is far too cheery. My God.
That's what I was thinking, man. All of these people in this ship are gonna die. Far
That's
too
really
cheery
rude.
music.
That's rude. That's so rude. I think they're gonna be
Am I
fine.
They'll
wrong?
be fine.
I think
They'll
they're
I
be
gonna
don't
be
think they
fine.
will.
I wonder. I'm. The crew probably has family that the insurance would pay out to.
Crazy.
Fucked up. But also,
Hey,
you
that's
guys
that's in
feel
case
free.
they die.
Feel free to
Which
walk
I don't think is gonna
around
happen.
the deck a little bit. I don't know why it's still in black and white. It shouldn't be.
It's in dark vision mode, kind of.
Oh, there's a second Celesto for some reason.
Is
What?
there? Where?
Sorry, that's
Where's
my
the
fault.
first
What?
one?
No, there's the main Celestial up here. Oh, the sky looks like that because of the weather.
Whee!
Are we in England? Why is the weather so poor?
You're in Umber in the middle of winter,
So yeah.
technically.
Umber
No,
is just
you are.
just the UK.
No. Umber is. I think, if I recall correctly, the weather of the Midlands is very reminiscent of specifically. What was that country? I think it is specifically reminiscent of like um the west coast of the US, like northwest coast. Something that
Oh yeah.
Robert you would be probably very familiar with.
Yes.
But more inland so that there's actually like harsher winters.
Other side of the Cascades.
Yeah, something like that. But essentially, if you guys wanted to take a look around, there's some doors that you can open. For those who rolled for their Arcana checks, Zane, Celesto, and Saros, the three of you kind of glance around the ship and immediately kind of clock a few things that you recognize, or at the very least realize is magical to some degree. There seems to be four large, kind of like blue crystals pulsing with this white energy within them. And you very quickly recognize those as potentially some sort of enchanted gems that are here to assist in the boat or assist in the airship's actual flight. You don't know enough about them to be able to tell how dangerous it is if one of them is snuffed out. Um, but you do see that there is four different crossbows, kind of like large ballista that are set up on the actual deck itself that have a full 360 rotation, and it kind of like goes upward and pivots upwards close enough to like a 45-degree angle as well. There is no like actual sails on the top of this ship, so there's no like masts or anything that go upward. And instead, it is a series of kind of like sails that kind of expand outwards from both the belly and the actual sides on both starboard and port portions of the actual ship itself. I see someone's already gone and explored a bunch of the rooms.
I just have to say that Celesto absolutely opened the bathroom door and there was someone in there. And then walked in. I just have to say that fully happened.
My God. Well,
What? We have to investigate the whole place.
Hey, what happens, happens. Also, on another note, on your sheets, you are able to actually descend to another level, if you so wish. I'm going to currently pull you guys all to this level. Essentially, what it is that you have to move your way all the way back to the staircase. And then when you are on the staircase level, you can right click your token. And then there should be a little thing that says change level, the thing that looks like 3 stacked cakes. That allows you to go
I see
into.
to front and back.
No, there should be another one that says change level, but you can only select it when you're in the staircase area. You guys not see that?
I'm in the staircase area and it's just front back.
What?
Unless like there's an elevation thing that has to happen here. But
No. Okay, maybe I did this wrong. Sorry, this is the first time I'm trying it, so we're trying some new stuff. Okay, let's do stairs down to lower.
I love how the four of us just immediately swooped back here like children on Christmas.
absolutely.
Well, me as the player, I wanted to, but Saros would not have.
I want to
Okay.
investigate every area of the
What
ship.
about now?
Not
No.
seeing anything.
You don't see it? Okay, that's
Unless
strange.
maybe we need new tokens on the map now.
Oh,
If you figured it.
no. Is it permissions? It might be like a permission thing.
There's probably a permissions thing.
User permission allow you to change levels or something. It might be a new one. Give me uno momento. Oh, no. That's not it. Fuck. Oh, do you want to try? Okay, I'm gonna save this. Do you want to try this? Does that work now? Can you click it now? Change level?
I have open configuration. That's new.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
guys all have full configurations of your tokens now. I've changed that.
There's still unfortunately not a change level thing.
What the fuck? Okay, well, I'll change levels
They
for
can enter
you.
combat.
Boom. Eclipse, you are now on the lower levels. I don't know why
Wait,
it does that. You're supposed to
What
be
you
able to
can do,
do
Jake,
that.
is you can make
Now
it so that we
where-
can so that we can swap between the two layers ourselves.
This is true.
Ha. Plus 20 feet.
It should be the
It is
opposite
an
way
elevation
around.
thing.
Yeah, so you could drop yourself another 20 feet to 0, because on this floor you're at elevation 0. Or at least you should be. And then that should allow you to kind of like go. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay. Sorry, this is my first time playing with
Is
this.
this a fucking roulette board?
No, it's a rug. It's just a
Oh.
very fancy rug. Sorry.
It looks
I was
like a
looking
roulette
forward to
table.
gambling.
A little bit, yeah.
I could switch the level for Zane and Syraxis as well, but I'll just do you guys from here. Boom! Into the abyss you go.
So, are there supposed to be doors here, Jake?
Oh, did I fucking miss a door?
You missed-
I think
you
there's
missed-
supposed to be doors.
Yeah,
Oh, I
'cause,
missed the
I
door.
think I think Zayd and, and
Oh,
Angie
you put
would've-
Zayn and Syraxis in there.
I missed the
Would've got-
fucking door. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Okay, there's a door there now, and then there's another door
There's
there
Syraxis.
now.
More rooms. Oh, bigger rooms. Oh.
There's no windows in this place,
I would hope not.
or at the
Sounds
very
like
least,
it'd be a
not in
bad
the
idea.
lower, not in the lower levels. Levels? Can I change your guys' levels from this? Okay, I'm gonna edit this level so that it includes the top level as well.
Oh, we got like bedrooms here.
Oh. Maybe I found out how to do it, Jake.
How did you do it?
On the configuration for the token itself in the little
No,
wheel.
you shouldn't have to
there's a
use
thing
that one.
does say level. I know, but there's a thing that does say level there
But you shouldn't have to use
that does take you up to the higher level, lower level.
Ah.
The only problem is that when you go up to the the higher level, you are at negative 20 elevation.
Yeah, but you can move yourself back up to zero.
Yeah,
Elevation.
exactly.
I'm
But
only
that's
to take myself to.
Oh,
now I can only
wait, at the top of your sheets, at the top of your screen, there should be a thing that says lower decks and main deck. You should be able to see that.
I don't have that.
Yeah, that's gone now.
Oh,
It was there.
what the fuck?
Oh, hey, the house.
Yeah, it was there, but it's gone now.
I escaped for but a brief moment.
How? What do I? Why is this so bad? Am I dumb? Yeah, I'm dumb.
I no longer even have the option to go back to the upper decks for the level thing.
Yeah.
I think it's because you guys keep changing your movement, and when you're moving, it keeps changing the settings, or like it keeps resetting the settings that I'm trying to change. But it's fine. You guys begin to ascend into the air on this airship. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to do before you left for south?
No.
Not
Flights
on the
is
ground
full
anyway.
good.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't have access to. I only have access to whatever floor I'm put on.
Actually, just dumb. Fuck.
Yeah, it's new tech.
It's fine. You guys will we'll
Just take
figure it
some other
out.
time to figure it out, and just like have one of us come and help you test it.
No, I don't need anyone to come to help me test the. That's not required. I do all of this myself. It's just like
So blue.
so blue. I'm going to sync darkness with time disabled. Oh, there you go. Okay. But yeah, as you guys begin to ascend into the sky, you see the bits of snow drifting downwards onto the actual deck of the ship, slowly but surely beginning to pile up as you ascend further and further into the relatively cloudy sky.
I'm really
And
glad I have the ring of warmth because it's gonna
yeah,
be cold up there.
it is quite chilly, but honestly, the temperature gets even lower, and you do see Captain Atreus kind of look at all of you. If I was you, I'd go inside. It's just nicer inside. It's warmer. Yeah. Uh, we'll be flying high, so we'll be flying above the clouds. Actually, I suppose it's a question for all of you. Would you like me to fly high above the clouds, or would you like me to fly through the clouds or below them? If we go above, you know, good for visibility, but that also means good for other people to spot us in the cases that there are creatures in the sky. He kind of like glances towards Autumn. If we fly through the clouds, I'll have no goddamn idea where we're going. No clue, no sight, no visibility, but means nobody else can see us. If we
And that's
fly,
something else is just flying through the clouds and rams into us.
well, I think at that point we have bigger problems.
That's true.
And if we fly below the clouds, visibility is lessened. However, we probably stand out like a sore thumb given it's a brown-ish hull that isn't really painted, except for the words, the God of War, which is my ship's name.
I think above the clouds for now, and if we've spot something in the distance, we'll dip below.
Then I would highly recommend all of you go inside, or at the very least put on some significantly warmer clothes. You see he like snaps his fingers, calls out to some of his crew, and immediately like these large winter coats that are full on like draped parkas from the shoulder down to well past the knees is distributed amongst quite a few of the actual crew members. And this is on top of the already like winter jackets that most of them are wearing.
So the type of stuff that you would see in like Geller's.
Yeah, basically. If not even more designed for cold, because you actually see they have even like these woolen masks that they kind of like pull over their entire heads that cover everything except for like a small slit in their mouth and like a small slit for their eyes. You guys staying outside?
Oh, how cold are we talking?
I mean, probably in the ranges of if he's gonna answer in centigrade, because I know centigrade. Probably in the ranges of about -60.
How cold are you getting, Cal?
Negative 60 F. Kay, can you translate that for a moment? I don't know if...
I have no idea.
All right, give me a moment. Negative 60 C to F. It's about negative 75 F.
I'm going inside.
I
How
mean, you're
cold
well-
does it get in Galores?
Galores is actually probably much warmer. It only gets down to maybe like negative 40 F.
Okay. I'll put on like if they got any extras, I might put on a coat if they got them, just because I've got a spyglass and I want to kind of keep watch of everything just in case.
Yeah, for sure. You put on another layer of coat.
My ring only goes to negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you put on the coat and you instantly start sweating.
Yeah, for sure.
It is keeping you so incredibly warm, but you're like, it gets colder. Because right now,
Yeah.
only about negative 10 F.
Yeah, I think Eclipse knows absolutely that it gets colder, and he's like, "This is just for then. I'm fine now, but later on it's gonna suck."
Yeah, it's gonna suck. So, is there anybody who's staying outside? Aside from
Zane will
Eclipse?
stay outside.
Actually, Darcy will stay out until it starts to surpass the ring.
Okay. Darcy staying outside. We got Eclipse staying out. Zane staying out?
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey,
he'll
windows
like
here?
wear a quote and stay outside.
Yeah, sure. You grab one of the extra coats around as well. But Zane, you instantly start sweating as well. The moment you put it on. And you're like, oh gosh.
He's
Yeah.
too depressed to care.
Saros?
He'd like to stay outside if there's extra coats.
Yeah, there is enough extra coats for all of you. Not enough for Autumn, but you're fairly certain Autumn's probably fine.
She's a fire Drake. She'll be fine.
Saraxis, are you staying out?
Do they have one
I mean, if
big
everyone
enough
else
for
is staying
Serac?
out.
There is not one big enough for him, unfortunately. Like their largest one only fits up to people who are like maybe large human bulk. That's like 6'4" at best. If you stripped all your armor off, you'd probably be able to fit in it.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Can't say it inside. But then are you stepping in or are you staying out? Both?
I'll probably stay like out or inside, but I'll probably stay like close to the actual like door that leads outside.
And I'm guessing Celesta's going in.
There windows here?
On the inside of these upstairs cabins, yes, there are windows. But they're very small and very comfortable windows. They're not necessarily designed for like the most visibility. They look like they're more sorry?
Like portcullis windows.
Yeah, exactly. They're like small portcullis windows that are essentially like it's only essential visibility, not like viewfinder visibility kind of thing, you know.
Where's Reggie? I just noticed his token is missing.
Oh, he's at the stairs in the back.
He should be, I was gonna say he should be at the top.
I think I'll stay near the windows.
I'm going to put out some lights so there's actual lights on the deck so you can see even if it's dark. Because there is supposed to be lights, but the lights would be snuffed at nighttime. Just not at this current moment. Oh, and also, these crystals are supposed to have lights. Oh, there's a bell.
Is this like a little interior area here?
Yeah, that's one of the interior areas for sure.
Okay. Then let's be chilling out like here.
Excellent to hear.
Now, do these kinds of ships have like obviously regular ships have things like crow's nests and stuff? Does
Yeah.
this kind of ship have that kind of thing or no?
No, there isn't
Probably
even a
not.
mast. The
Okay.
roof of the kind of like small huts and buildings that go deeper into the actual interior is the only place that really has any sort of raised areas. However, at the very far back end of the ship, you do see that the stairs that descended downwards did have a portion where it ascended upwards, as well as what like looks to be like a small glass dome that is probably the highest point on the ship that does allow you to look out a little bit.
Okay. I'm assuming up here is kind of more or less off limits, aside from the captain up top there. So
Up
I'll just kind
top
of stay with
where?
Autumn.
Oh no,
Up top
the
there.
sorry. Oh, at the actual steering area?
Yeah.
No, he's like you guys are paying him for this. He
Like,
he basically seems pretty chill about things, so long as you're not like actively messing with the steering and like kind of control of the ship. He's basically fine
oh
with
yeah.
whatever it is you want to do.
I think if that's the case, I'm gonna leave Autumn below on the stairs because she's so big. Just gotta walk up here and just start looking as we're going.
You looking for anything specific?
No danger.
Danger? Yeah. Honestly, that's fair. Uh, Flying out here is dangerous these days. Why I tend to
Yeah, we
stay
got
above the
attacked by an ancient
clouds.
dragon the other day, so
Sorry, ancient?
yeah.
I thought those things were myths.
No. No.
Like I know of
Unfortunately not.
the smaller ones, like your friend here, but ancient.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's why I'm keeping an eye out.
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Uh,
Like I said, I do have a spyglass.
yeah, you have advantage.
Huge. All right. Alt.
Ooh. Kidding. But yeah, as you kind of begin to inspect the areas around, you realize that initially you don't even need the spyglass because you guys are ascending further and further up into the air itself. You can see that to the captain's side, one of the men who's kind of like beside the actual like beside the ballista, you can see he's not actually manning the ballista, he's manning another device that seems to be like a large wheel, and essentially on the wheel it says up, stay down on it. And you can see that there's like links that kind of like link out to the crystals. And you see as he continues to push it into the up direction, the ship continues to kind of like you hear and feel this kind of like pulse of magic come forth from the actual crystals themselves as they continue to push the entirety of the ship upwards further into the air. But the captain continues onward, and you can see that on the actual large ship's wheel that he has, each of the actual items themselves allows him to kind of like lock it in place. Like he can essentially tilt it just even a little bit, and it'll lock in place. And just to off to the side of it, there seems to be something that like allows him to push forward and backwards as in like literally it looks like it's something that allows him to accelerate and slow down. It's quite cool. There is even a reverse option on the thing that's kind of like labeled in Illyrian.
That must be terrifying to see a flying ship going in reverse.
Hey, you know. But
You're good. You're
as you
good.
kind of like go upwards, the clouds themselves begin to literally meld into you as you begin to just quite literally begin to touch clouds, the ship itself ascending further and further upwards into the sky. The rest of you who are watching from the interior glance out and can only see like maybe a foot out of the actual portcullis before you kind of before the portholes before you kind of like walk over to one of the doors, open it, and you can see that the entire deck is just wreathed in a layer of dew, of water, some of it even condensing and kind of hardening as you pass through clouds, and some of it freezing into this like thin layer of ice as you go further and further up, and the winter chill gets deeper and deeper. Darcy, with your ring, you are actually okay until like the clouds and the actual water vapor begins to solidify, and you realize there's like sheets of ice forming on like your hair, in your clothes, and you're like, oh, this is probably not good.
Yeah, Darcy just grabs the parka at that point.
Yeah, you walk inside and you realize that some of the lights double as heater. So they're both heating and contributing actively to lighting up the area. While you see these folks, they actually look relatively used to this. All of them have like these large hoods kind of pulled up with like the fur line. All of them are wearing like these large gloves that seem to make it a little bit more difficult to move, but is essentially what they need. Um, the captain kind of like pulls up this entire woolen thing that covers the entirety of his face and like puts on a set of goggles and just kind of looks out at the rest of you as you begin to crest out of the top of the clouds, which for some of you is absolutely a first, being above the clouds. But for some of you, it's not. Eclipse. What does it look like when you guys crest over the clouds with the sun far above in the sky and not a singular cloud above you?
Um, I think that he is probably one of the maybe only people in this party who has been able to get a view like this before. He's probably done it a couple times early morning with like Autumn, just kind of flown up a little bit, see how far they could go, kind of thing. But yeah, he is. It is strange to be in a man-made vehicle that is in the air for him. Um, but having Autumn behind him is comfortable, as well as just being used to the cold and knowing that he's got this parka on, he's more or less comfortable and is still a little bit breathtaking at obviously the sights and everything, but still continues to keep an eye out just in case.
Absolutely. And with a 24 perception check, I'll tell you right now that in this current moment, as you leave the city of Umber behind, where below it's just a pure white sea of just clouds, with not a with like every once in a while there's little breaks in the clouds, almost as if an actual ocean was below you. And you see the captain kind of like crest just over the clouds themselves, and then begins to put it into kind of like an air or like a neutral zone, so it's not going up or down, but instead just cruising just over the surface of the clouds. And off the side of the actual area itself, you can actually look down and see that the clouds are basically close enough to touch. And for those of you who are on the deck, give me a con save. You have advantage, Eclipse. I will need one from Autumn as well.
Yeah, Darcy's immediately going inside.
Yeah, Darcy. I wasn't gonna ask you for one because you had actually gone inside by the time you guys had
No, he
crested the
hadn't.
clouds.
I said he was grabbing a parka.
Oh, you were grabbing a parka. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, Darcy, you begin to feel this kind of chill in your hands, and you look down, you realize there's like a thick layer of this white frosted ice that has coated both of your arms.
Nope, inside. And away he goes.
Yeah, immediately as you go inside, you can't feel your hands, and you're like, oh, this is not good. And you just slowly begin to warm them. You have like a minus one to hit for the next hour on
Okay.
any sort of physical attack.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not going to be making those in an hour now, am I?
Hey, we never know. Autumn seems to be honestly having a great time. Zane, you could definitely feel the chill get to you because as soon as you guys had hit the clouds, you were like, okay, everything's clouded over. Why is it still clouded over? Even though you could feel the ship has gone to pure neutral, or like buoyant neutral, it is still clouded over, and you realize your lenses have frozen over completely.
Yeah.
The difference in temperature from the interior where your face is and the exterior is so high that you can't even clean them fast enough before they fog up again.
And that's why full face masks with eyepieces are not worn above the cloud level.
Zane will just like take off his mask for a bit.
Oh, wait.
Oh, can we see his pretty little face?
While he's facing outwards.
Oh,
And also, Celesta, are you inside or are you're inside, right?
oh, I'm inside.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see this, but you're nice and comfy and cozy. Honestly, it's chill. You're like,
Yeah.
you don't know what they're talking about. But you do see Darcy walk in, both of his hands covered in this like white frost.
Question
you
for
good?
you real quick, Jake.
I
After this.
can't feel these.
Do you want something warm?
That's what it as he's putting his arms up to one of the warming lights. That's what I'm doing.
Should I check if there's any soup? Peanut butter and jelly soup?
You
If you try to
You
bring
see-
something like that to me, I will bludgeon you with these frozen stumps.
you see the crew member that is like sitting beside you on the table, or sorry, like not on the table, they're looking at a map on the table, look over at you, Celesto, and he just goes, I'm sorry, I overheard you say peanut butter and jelly soup.
Yeah. Sometimes when I run out of bread, I need something warm. I just take out the peanut butter and
No.
jelly jar and
Anyway,
Yeah.
nice. Sorry.
Oh no! Please tell me this hasn't just.
He
shaped
immediately
our
pukes.
meals. Oh god!
Thank
Darcy
God.
will prestidigitate.
You
or
see the guy
try
beside
to.
him. He's like, "Oh, Matt, not on the maps."
Darcy will try to prestidigitate the vomit away. Can he do so with frozen hands?
I don't think you can really move your hands.
You
very
can't
easily.
really move your hands. It's like very, very difficult.
Can I try?
You can certainly try. Yeah, give me a spellcasting check. You have disadvantage.
Okay.
The guy saying don't throw up on the map also throws up. Hey, it takes you a solid like 6-7 minutes of standing there with your arms like this, trying to do like movements before you can manage to get the smell of the puke even remotely started to out of the room.
I'm also getting the puke away. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. You launch it outwards, it becomes an icicle instantly.
Oh.
Yeah. Pixicle. You know what? I'll do my good old cartographer's tools check, and I'm gonna help fix up this map that got waterlogged a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a cartographer's tools check.
First cartographer's tools check of the entire game.
Nice. Eclipse, what were you up to? What did you think to do something?
Yeah, I had a question for you.
Yeah,
Just
what's
'cause
up?
I did a little bit of math because I was curious about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, this thing goes what? It's 144 or something miles per day.
That's assuming it goes
Says
24/7. Yes.
yes. So
Technically, it's only like its actual speed. That is like the maximum speed that is pushing
Yeah.
it to the limit. If you are going at like an actual cruising speed, it's closer to like 70, 75.
Okay, cool. Because I did the math with like 144 miles a day, which meant it was going like 52 or something feet per 6 seconds, which is like a round. So if it's going 70, can I just kind of like for a little bit hop off with Autumn and
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
like fly alongside of it a little bit?
What's Autumn's speed?
Autumn is 40.
Yeah,
So if it's only
absolutely.
going
You can keep
70
up.
miles a day, then I can keep up.
Yeah.
It was also just a question for combat if that ever happens. I just
Yes.
needed to know
The
that
ship
I could keep
speed.
up.
I believe the ship speed is actually in the thing.
Yeah, it just says 144 miles per day.
No. It should say combat speed 60 feet.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Combat
Just
speed is
see
on the
here.
bottom. It's on the left side. If you open up the tab, sidebar.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Good to know.
From stern to bow, it is about 175 feet long. It can carry up to 25 tons of cargo. It has currently 0 cargo. There's a crew of 15. You see the majority of them on the actual like deck doing work. The ship itself weighs 75 tons with no crystals powering it. So if you drop it in the water, it's 75 tons of water. It's a pretty high quality ship. It just doesn't have a lot of upgrades.
Yeah, I just kind of like to,
And I only paid 4,500 gold for it.
just kind of like to hop off a little bit without him and just kind of start flying around a little bit.
Yeah, you see
Since
one of the
obviously
crew
it might
members.
get a little cold for her, so just movement.
Yeah, one of the crew members goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" As you just jump off the side.
Oh yeah, I fully jump off and know that Autumn's gonna catch me.
He jumped off the side, man, overboard. You see another one go,
Help me.
"Holy shit!" As two of them just like run over. One of them grabs like a harpoon. The other one grabs like a rope to tie to the harpoon. Immediately glances over the side. He's fucking gone. Where do you the rest of
Other
you
side
see?
of the ship.
Yeah, you guys see like on the other side of the ship, whoosh, coming out of the cloud cover is Eclipse riding on top of Autumn.
Oh, you dramatic bastard.
You see Reggie like eking his head out from inside.
But yeah, I just like to fly around with Autumn for a bit, just to keep the wings loose, keep them ready just in case something happens.
All right. Um, at that current moment, it doesn't look like there's too much that seems to be occurring. At the very least, the temperature is preventing a lot of things that could be potentially attacking you guys occurring, which is good. But the ship is sailing in, like, honestly, it is very, very silent. There is the like low pulsing of the energy crystals, lift crystals that you can hear. And aside from that, it's just the creaking of wood, some footsteps here and there, and like the whooshing of the wind. Aside from that, it is calm and peaceful. Now, as you begin your trek southwards, I need 2 people to roll me a D100. We will be taking
will roll
the
one.
worst of the roll.
Who else wants to roll a second one?
Actually, you know what? We'll take the whichever is further away from 50. That's fun. That's more
I
fun.
always roll terribly on D100.
No, Emily, roll with me. Let's do this.
Don't let Andrew roll is all.
Higher is
Fine.
better.
Listen, man, I'd get 100. Just you wait.
Hey, higher is better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell
Unfortunately,
yeah.
the
Oh, boy.
16 is the furthest away from 50.
That it is. That it is.
I called it.
Eclipse and Autumn, the two of you kind of gliding through the air at that moment. While you are still paying attention, you aren't paying like 100% attention. And as you guys crash into the clouds again and resurface once more, you realize just on the corner of your eye, something's not right. You glance over and you realize there's a dark shape with like a singular fin sticking out of the actual clouds. that is
The
approaching
fucking
the
Sky
ship.
Shark.
Cool. Yeah, if that is the case, I would like to immediately kind of like fly so that the ship's captain can see me more or less, and just like mimic shark fin and point.
All right, if you're miming, give me a.
Can my voice carry that much? Like,
Oh, it
other
is
nothing
the
but
ship
ship
itself
and-
I will.
silent.
Here's something I will. Here's
The
something
ship
I will
is, like,
remind you of,
silent.
because we got these last session.
You also
You can
have
talk to us on the ship.
Yeah, but you know.
And several
mean,
of us are
yeah.
near to the captain.
Fair enough.
You're the one who
assuming-
fought for these so much.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't trying to tell the other people. I was trying to alert the captain more than everybody else first. Yeah, I mean, if you know, if everything is accurate right now, I guess Saros would be the closest.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. Saros, I think you just hear telepathically. There's like a sky shark or something, weird fish thing. Let the captain know.
Yeah, because all of you are
Laughter,
within
whatever.
1,000 feet of each other. Every single one of you hear this.
Sky Shark. They have those?
But Saros, you've been given information. What do you do?
Well, I think this whole time, Cyrus has been extremely overwhelmed because, I mean, he's never been up this high, but he's also like kind of afraid, but also very awestruck. So he's like continuously looking over the edge, but also like death gripping the side of the boat. But yeah, he'll probably go and explain that to the captain.
Yeah, you see the
Be a Sky Shark.
you see
Are
the
there,
cap.
are there sharks in the sky? Because apparently there are sharks in the sky.
What? Did you see Finn? Did you see Finn?
The one on the dragon did.
Dive! You hear him shout as the other officer beside him grabs the thing, just hard yanks it. Eclipse, you watch as the ship goes boom.
Yeah, if I see that, I'd be like, all right, guess we're diving on them. I'd like to follow them.
Yeah, they dive
Immediately.
directly into the clouds, and you hear the captain yell on top of the entirety across the entirety of the ship. His voice carries, and you hear him silence before he specifically lets go of the wheel and turns the thing completely off. And you realize the crystals go dead silent.
Yeah, if that is the case, I would like to land on the ship if I can. And
Give me a
just...
perception check to see if you can find the ship.
Oh shit, sure, no problem.
You have disadvantage because it is in, or you are in the clouds trying to find a ship that is currently fully encased.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
I will have to roll stealth for this ship.
What is the ship's stealth score?
You can see you can
Uh.
see the actual stats of the ship. It is a +1 to Dex.
Oh,
Be high.
That's quite.
You immediately find the ship,
cool.
Oh,
and
that's
you
a
realize
good
that
first.
it is maybe about like this far below the cloud cover.
Cool. Can I?
At the highest point, you realize that the reason you have found it so quick is because the dome at the very top of it is still directly out. Like the top of it is still out, and you're like, wait, this is where I'm supposed to land, and you land on the on basically near the prow of the ship.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, and I would just like to. Obviously, not being able to in any way help a ship hide better. Uh, aside from, I
Yeah,
guess,
it's a little
letting
too
them
big
know
for
that they're
pass
not
without trace.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Aside from letting them know that they're not exactly covered. Uh, just stay quiet.
Give me a perception check. Anybody who is
I'm
aware.
assuming disadvantage still.
Uh, no, this is for based on hearing.
Oh, great. All
Can I
right.
guidance myself?
You certainly can.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter.
No.
Darcy, Saros, the two of you kind of like quietly paying attention. I'm gonna roll for the captain as well. Oh my god, I rolled the same fucking number. Good. That was for the crew. The second one. The crew, in addition to the captain, they kind of like look about. They're just quiet, and you can see that although most of it is invisible through the actual smoke itself, and you aren't entirely sure. Or sorry, not the smoke, the cloud cover. Eclipse, you stand beside the captain, and you can definitely feel there's movement as some of these clouds are kind of like shifting, and you hear almost as if like there's bursts of air coming out of something. Zane, you realize the ship is about to get hit by something because one of those bursts is heading straight for it.
Like, do I know which direction?
Yeah, it's coming straight on to the like literally head-on collision style.
I was gonna hit the front, the prow.
Yeah, it's going for the prow.
Zane is just going to. How far am I from the wheel?
Where you currently are from the wheel.
Like, I'm like on the deck, the starboard side, like where I am.
Mhm.
Wait, so how far would that be?
You can measure it. The map is accurate.
Thing is, I don't think we have maneuverability because the crystals
45-ish.
are deactivated.
Oh wait, that's the wheel. Okay, I was blind.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the captain is at the front because he's at the wheel. There
Yeah,
is like you guys are on the highest deck already. The only thing that is higher than where you currently are is that small like glass observation dome at the top of the stairs in the back of the ship.
Yeah, Zane would just run up to the captain and just yell at him like,
You don't even have a chance to yell at him because as soon as you begin sprinting up, you hear and feel something ram into the ship. We'll be entering initiative very soon. Just give me a moment to roll some
Is it
dice.
warmer since we're in the clouds now?
Oh no, it is far colder.
Great.
Ugh.
I'm guessing it's still within that first hour.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, these are holy shit. Um, the ship immediately takes 55 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
As one of the fins, you see it whip by the actual front of the ship, smashes into one of the crew members who goes, "Ah!" and just flies off of the ship as the entire ship lurches backwards. And I need everybody on board to roll me initiative.
oh boy, oh
For
boy.
sure.
And this guy, gone.
It's a shitty roll.
For those of us that are
Hey, I
inside,
got it.
quite literally
no,
just
it's
sat
not,
there
no, that's
having
a
a good
fucking
old
19
time.
because of Jack of all trades.
I cannot hear the two of you talking at the same time. Sorry, what was it, Andy?
I was just saying, those of us inside are just kind of sat there having a grand old time. We hear something on the earrings, they're like, huh? And then
You hear
get sent
Sky
forward.
Shark, huh? Oh! And then you feel the
I'll
entire
play
ship
game of the
rocked. Sorry?
I said the game of the. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's supposed to be paused. Sorry.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I could roll initiative when
I'm gonna delete Autumn's, and I will roll for
Thank
Reggie.
you.
And I have to go see if I finished the stat block earlier or not. Give me a moment. I'm so sorry.
God, I rolled so bad.
So I was like, maybe I'll have some time before they encounter it.
No.
You fool.
Oh, my bad, man.
You should know
Sorry.
we're always going to encounter something bad.
Especially when I'm rolling the D100.
Hey, I mean, it definitely could have been worse.
Could have been an ancient dragon.
Yeah.
Again.
This is true. It was in the pool.
Let me guess,
course it
10 to
was.
1.
No, it was just one.
Ah, well. We'll get there. Don't worry, Jake. We'll get there.
Don't
Yeah.
say that. That
We'll get
makes
there.
it seem like I want you to have that. Or you want to have that.
We'll get there.
I don't want you to have that. I don't want that to happen. That sounds terrible. Oh shit. No, this is not the right one. Fuck. Oh, I thought I finished it. Okay, sorry, you guys are gonna have to give me a couple minutes.
I am curious what kind of classification a sky shark counts as for monsters.
I'll give you a
Monstrosity.
you guys can give me a free nature roll if you'd like.
No, yeah, I mean, there's no harm in rolling it, right? I got a +1.
And it's free.
Big.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Ah. Well, Saros, Darcy, and Eclipse, you guys aren't entirely sure, but from what you can tell, there's only two things that could really be. Unless there is something royally fucked up about it. It is either a monstrosity or it's a beast. Though there is a chance it's an aberration. And if it's an aberration,
We're
that's
fucked.
not good.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
we're
an
fucked.
awkward time.
That is
If only at that point my summon aberration, I could summon a sky shark. That'd be fantastic.
hey.
Unfortunately, it's a specific type of thing.
Oh, okay.
So what
Yeah.
does Celesta with a 27 find out?
Celesto. They are specifically the sky sharks are a creature that does technically exist, but they're not known as sky sharks. They're known as like ugh, they're known as elemental worms.
Okay.
Hmm.
You are aware of their distant cousin, one that you have fought. So does a purple worm.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Which, with your 27, you would know that the purple worm is essentially one of the 4 elemental worms. This is another one of them.
Ugh.
You don't know if this thing is more powerful or less powerful.
You got a 27.
Earthworm. Now we got a sky worm.
Comparatively to a
Yeah.
purple worm, you've never seen a sky worm. You didn't know they
Ah.
existed.
I can figure it out now. Who's stronger?
I mean, they definitely exist.
Next, we're
Sky
gonna
worm.
fight a water worm and then a fire worm.
They do exist.
I mean, at this point in time, we might as well hunt them all, right? We've already got
Where's-
2 out of 4.
Where's the avatar worm?
Yeah,
The one
that's
to
the main
unite them
boss
all.
of this campaign.
Let's hunt it down.
Main boss of this campaign, Avatar Worm.
Oh, that's not what I was
Master
doing.
of all 4 worms.
All right, sorry.
He's just a guy.
That would be really fucking funny, but no.
He's Muad'Dib.
Lisan Al Gaib.
He's just a dude that goes around riding giant worms.
Okay, there's probably at least some of those.
Probably. He's just the only one that's ridden all 4 of them and lived to tell live to tell tale about it.
Okay. Now, I hate to ask of this, but I do need a D4 from you, Emily.
Oh, what?
For me?
Yes.
Oh no.
Is that how many worms there are?
No. It's 2 times the amount of worms that there are.
Hey,
So there's two
a lot of
worms.
worms.
Yes, there's 2.
Oh God.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Starting to wish this airship was a little slower so we could get a long rest, but that would be impossible anyways.
Listen,
Hello.
man, we could have gone by road and not worried about these fucking worms.
Yeah, we would have been worried about something else, and we wouldn't have gotten there in time.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? I'm so sorry. I thought I had these things set up, and I just am not as prepared.
I can
for them.
almost guarantee you, Andrew, if we had gone by road, we would have arrived pretty much either just as it was starting or just as it fucking ended.
Wow, we might not arrive at all.
Okay. Boom. There we go.
How far have we made it? I'm just obviously there's no way we can know yet. I'm just so curious about how far we made it before the worms came.
This was probably like a solid 45 minutes out of Umber.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Umber's not even a speck in the distance yet.
It's still technically visible if you weren't
Yeah, that's my point.
completely covered by clouds.
That's my point. Fucking Christ. Why do these things live directly above Umber? Why are they allowed to live directly above Umber?
They don't, actually.
Then why the fuck are they here?
They live in storm clouds.
Oh, they're like nomadic.
Oh boy.
I guess because it's snowing, it counts as a storm cloud.
Oh no, it's a blizzard right now, technically, because the weather is supposed to be a blizzard in about, I think it's an hour from now.
Oh. I see. So Umber's about to get hit by a blizzard, and these things tagged along.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
but they don't go close to the ground. Umber would have been fine.
Well, yeah, obviously, but at the same time, considering the fact that they're the people who are the lead construction of airships, you'd think that they'd be more concerned about something violating their airspace.
If they could see it. All right. I don't think the token that I have is literally just a purple worm.
It's fine. That gets the point across.
Turn it gray.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was a little bit better prepared than this. This is unlike me. Okay. Well. Let's see. Does this work? it does. One is here. One is there. Actually, sorry, this one should be invisible. You guys can't see it now. Does someone want to keep track of HP for the ship?
I'll do it. If it doesn't let me.
You should be able to. Oh no, you're not
I
an owner.
check
Sorry,
the
here. Let me
servers.
make you guys
Yeah.
all owners of the ship. Boom, there you go. The God of War should now be in an owned state. This also additionally allows you to do other stuff.
Yep, and we took 55 damage.
And back to normal rolls. Let's begin this. First to go is Darcy. Darcy, the entire ship is rocked as you are sent stumbling into your
Apologies,
seat.
the world seems to be frozen.
You are rocked into your seat, and you watch as actually, yeah, I would need a strength saving throw from everybody on deck as you guys are struck.
Kind of figured.
Are we who are inside fine?
No, I will also need saves from those inside.
Would I
Celeste
get
has my aura.
Sorry?
would I get advantage since I knew the attack was coming? Sort of brace myself.
Certainly.
You
But
were
didn't-
you were trying
But
to
you
run for the
didn't.
wheel.
Yeah. But
You
didn't
ran to the
brace
wheel.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the no because you ran to the wheel. If you had said you braced yourself and yelled at
doesn't
the
even
cop,
matter.
no,
It
you're
doesn't
good.
matter.
Never mind. I'm gonna have to roll some for the commoners. This is for the boy in the
Gonna roll just
bathroom.
general one, or
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna roll one for all of them. But I am rolling for the guy in the bathroom separately.
Poor
I
guy.
approve.
This is the
I
bathroom boy.
approve.
Oh,
Oh no!
these are the
He's-
non-bathroom boys. Oh,
This guy covered
Oh
in
my
red.
god!
Oh no!
How many of them just went overboard?
Well, one of them already went overboard.
hey, Andy, roll me a d6.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You watch as one of them immediately flies overboard, and then you realize that both this one that flew overboard and the first one that was knocked overboard, they actually have like strings tied or like ropes tied around their legs, so they probably, if they fall overboard, they can still be pulled back up. And you see this one go ah! As he also goes over the side. The one at the very far back.
That's a good system, at least. That is a good system.
The other one, however, at the very front, got clipped by a fin. He got severed in two.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So hey, Darcy. The DC for this was 10. So actually, all of you are still standing.
Yeah. We are used to things
Saros.
like this.
Just barely.
Saros is like really wobbly on his feet, but yeah.
Darcy probably still has the parka on because his arms were frozen.
Definitely.
What happens? Okay, so I have my cloak.
Mhm.
What happens if I walk out there? Because clouds are just water vapor.
Technically, this is true. They would continuously freeze around you, but not like detrimentally. Essentially,
It would be
you
more
would
like-
begin the process of forming hail, and it would like part in a small area around you.
Okay. I just look really weird walking through the cloud.
Absolutely.
Probably one of those things where, like, for combat, where it's so fast that it probably won't affect us immediately unless combat
Okay, so
goes on for like a
that's
super long time.
15 feet. Can't see any. Oh, I see one now.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You see the one that struck the ship at the very forefront. This, like, it's not quite purple, but instead the coloration of it is this like deep blue, and it's beautiful, which is very strange to say because its form is like sleek and formed in like a triangular pattern where it looks, whereas the purple worm kind of had like a almost like a top jaw and a bottom jaw to it, this one looks like it just has three jaws that kind of like distend outwards and slam together into like this pointed beak. And you can see its entire shape is like like is beautifully sleek, and it is long and it's a little bit thinner, and you can see like three large fins that come off of it as it slowly like spins in place, almost like following the wind currents.
Okay. There's probably a little bit of a waste of a 4th level spell slot, but I can see it. It's one of the few things I have at range, and this could make the combat at least a little bit easier for a little while. Yeah, no. So I'm going to cast. Actually, no, I'm going to save my spell slot. I'm going to expend 4 sorcery points to cast
Sure.
it. And I'm
what
going
made
to
this?
launch a psychic lance
Ooh.
at this worm.
Now, could you put that in chat for me, please?
I'm about to. Oh, that's booty damage.
Nah, I don't think you're doing it for the damage.
I'm really not, but still, it'd be nice.
What was the additional effect on it? For some reason, the message
It
isn't
needs to make a
opening.
DC
Oh, there you
17 intelligence saving throw, or it becomes incapacitated.
go. Oh,
The big thing is that it's intelligence.
that's really good.
Which
This spell kicks ass.
That's a
I'm
6.
curious, because we're in the air and like they're technically moving to keep up with us. If they're incapacitated, do they just like stay there as we keep going?
Or do they fall?
It
Well, I think
is.
I don't
it's
think they
stopped
fall.
You guys
moving,
are
right?
currently not moving.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
ship
okay.
is the ship is fully stopped.
Oh yeah.
The worm, as you kind of glance towards it, and you send out the psychic glance into its body, into its form, you immediately recognize that it is intelligent enough for this to be affected by. Of course it is. But it shrugs it off with a legendary resistance.
Oh,
Why the fuck did he? Oh my
What?
god.
and there are
He's
2
got
of them.
anti-worm.
It does take the full 10 points of damage.
Fucking Christ.
I don't think it takes damage from that.
No,
Is
it
it a
takes
zero?
half.
It takes half.
I thought it was a half,
It
yeah.
takes half.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, I see. I had some covering. Never mind.
Oh, bloody hell. And then for bonus action, I will give a bardic inspiration. Who's within range? I'm gonna give it to the captain and shout, "Get us out of here!"
Yep. All right.
So yeah, he now has a D8 for any fancy maneuver that he might need to do.
Ooh. So Axis' turn. Unless you want to move, Darcy? Or is that
I already moved. That was all my movement.
Siraxis?
Well, hearing that there is, well, rather feeling that there is something going on, I will take a few steps out, looking around. Do I see anything? Oh, good heavens, I see it up there.
Yep.
Now, I hate to ask.
See.
It's really cold out here.
It is incredibly cold out here, so I will need a con save, Siraxis.
Okay, well, knowing that it's cold, as I'm walking out, I will use my, because I'm not going to be able to run anywhere in time. I'll use my action to give myself Bear's Endurance.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let me throw it in there.
Smart.
One of my subclass spells. So I will give that, and I'll roll the 2d6 here just to see. So 8 temp.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said con save.
On save. You have advantage, I believe, because of enhanceability, right? Or is that
Yeah,
only
it's,
for?
it-
Is it saves and checks?
It's
Okay.
for that one it saves and checks, yeah.
Oh,
Because there are no con checks.
Or no, it is only on con checks. That's a little silly. Then what's the fucking point? Well, never mind. I guess I look like a jackass for doing that. Whatever, it's a 25.
Still 25. Still pretty good. You can begin to feel that the cold is going to take a toll on you very quickly if you don't either stay somewhere warm or get going, because you watch as this layer of like thin ice begins to form all over your body. Just
All right, what can
immediately
I-
as your perspiration begins to kind of like almost get frozen as you walk out, because it is negative 75 Fahrenheit.
Gotcha.
This is like Antarctic temperatures.
All right. Well, seeing that that doesn't work on con checks, could I instead do the bull strength to give myself advantage on the strength checks instead?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. That's a little silly. Then yeah, I'll do that. And instead, what I will do, because that guy is quite a distance away. Am I able to tell where the other one is, or?
Uh,
We don't even know.
you don't know that there is another one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Then yeah, this guy, this like crewmate next to us here, like, do they seem like they're struggling to hold on, or are they like trying to get inside or something?
All of them are prone.
Okay, then I'm going to run over to the one right here next to me, or closest to me,
Sorry, give me a second. I'm just going to mark on this prone. Yep, go for it.
and I'm basically going to like just reach down, pick him up, like put him on his feet, and kind of push him towards the door where I came from. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement speed, which I think I have 5, 10, 50. I'll use the rest of my movement speed to move kind of next to Darcy here as I'm moving. Well, yeah, I'll get there. As I start moving towards the guy that's kind of like close to dangling off.
Mhm.
And that'll be my turn.
For sure. Oh, sorry. Actually, sorry. The captain has different stats. I should roll for him separately. That's a strength save.
You
12.
did. Oh, I see. I thought you meant like for initiative and stuff.
No. Yeah.
I
For
got
initiative and stuff. I meant for the fall.
I got you.
Because he's not. He's a little bit better than a regular civilian.
But yeah, the guy that was right here should now be on his feet, and I kind of nudged him towards like.
Excellent, perfect. And
more
I'll say
towards the
that
center, so
that
he's
you
not-
kind of like essentially tossed him towards the door.
Yeah, because my carry capacity is doubled. So I mean, these people are literally paperweights to me.
They are normal sized people. You can absolutely, yeah. You kind of like toss her inside, and then immediately you go to the next person. It goes to the worm's turn. I'm gonna give it a perception check.
For what?
I imagine these
Red
things are
assessment.
incredibly blind.
What is a
Does it sense air currents?
that is a
As opposed
20.
to tremor sense?
5? Yes, it has blind sight up to like 120.
Well,
holy.
senses air currents.
Mm-hmm.
It will. Oh, sorry, that's not its flight speed. We are on a flying speed, and it flies over, up, and above, and slams down towards Autumn.
How fucking dare you?
You approach me.
I believe that 23 hits.
Cool. Yeah.
41
Let
fucking
me
damage.
Holy
check
fuck.
something.
Holy moly.
Jake, why do these things travel in groups?
Uh,
Uh,
they're very small packs, and for them, mating season.
that range.
Oh,
Great.
interesting. Oh, good for them.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. I will make a wisdom save for myself.
Absolutely.
I think that's
A pass.
uh,
Oh no,
8
it's
plus
failure.
3
I think
plus
it's a failure.
4.
I
I
really
think
hope these things
I
have
think it
smaller
is
health
a
pools than I
pass.
Oh no,
thought.
it is
The
pass.
DC's
Yes, yes, yes.
15. DC's
Yes,
15.
DC's 15.
I'm still gonna go for that fucking guy anyway, but cool. 41 damage? Sick.
Uh,
Autumn is on 2 HP.
sorry to say,
Yeah, I know. She's fucking swallowed, isn't she?
yes.
Can a large
Oh
creature
no,
be
it's
swallowed?
a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. I know Autumn is large. I don't. Can she still be swallowed by this thing?
If the target is a large or smaller creature.
Damn. All right. Well, here we go.
Oh, she
No.
succeeds. Yeah. As it goes to, it slams itself on top of Autumn, and you watch as these like kind of jaw beaks grab at Autumn and try and pull her into its gullet. And in that moment, Autumn manages to like kick herself off and manages to just scramble out of the mouth. Which is good. And then it uses its second attack to slam into the boat. That is a 25. 27 points of damage, beats the threshold. The ship takes 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, it has a damage threshold thing?
Yeah, the ship's damage threshold is 15. Or sorry, no, it's 10. It's 10. It doesn't so the damage threshold that I run is it doesn't reduce the damage. It just if it beats that damage, it goes fully through.
Yeah, that's how it worked in older editions. Now, just so we're clear, this ship is not classified as a creature, eh?
This ship is classified as an object.
Okay. Well, darn, there went my reaction.
I'm gonna be casting a lot of mending.
The person in the bathroom is currently stuck on the toilet.
Unsurprising.
It goes to this commoner over here who is going to attempt to pull himself back up onto the ship. That's a 10. He makes it. He manages to pull himself back up.
Where is he?
Over here.
Back here.
Oh,
Back in the bag.
okay. I can't see him from where I am.
Yeah, he barely pulls himself onto the deck, and honestly, he just grabs onto the railing and just goes, ah! That's the end of his turn.
One of these guys needs to get up and get on the ballista.
Zane.
Now, sorry, real quick question before Zane's turn. Are these ballista like 360 or do they only shoot?
They are
360.
360, but they only go up to about an angle of 45 degrees.
Okay.
Or they also only go down to about an angle of 45 degrees, but you know, it's not very useful shooting 45 degrees down into the ground.
Yeah, we can fully turn them to shoot this thing.
You can fully turn them, but you will have to hang off the side to shoot them. To shoot.
Well, that's not great.
Fine, I can pick it up and fire it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just gonna break the fucking hinge off of it? I mean, you could.
Like Scarface, I just turn around with two of those ballistas.
I was just thinking like Master Chief with any turret he finds.
Yeah.
Zane?
How high up is this worm?
It is
Or
currently
on the deck?
literally touching the deck.
Okay.
I imagine this thing's attacking us because it doesn't realize the ship isn't a creature.
Okay.
I'll tell you on that 27 nature check that you had gotten earlier, these are creatures of pure instinct. They were born, all of them, on the elemental plane, and they just hunt and eat. That's all they do.
So yeah, no, it's attacking the ship because it doesn't realize that the ship is not a creature. And we're just on it, and it knows that we're food, but that's just by happenstance.
Maybe friends, not food.
No, I
Friends,
think it's stupid.
not food. Please.
So Zane will. Do I want to get close to this shit in the first?
been swallowed by these before. What do you want?
Yeah, honestly.
I
You've
think
been
Zane's
swallowed
gonna
by
use
the
that one.
Earth variant. You want to go for the Sky one now?
They can do each
Nah.
one.
Zane's gonna
Zane
go
is
into
the
Blade
Avatar.
Song, and he's just gonna. He's gonna move. Will I have line of sight from here ish?
Absolutely, you will. There's nothing blocking your line of sight. Autumn is large, but she's not large enough that she's actually blocking anything.
I'm
Yeah, so-
curious, Jake, what sort of proficiency would we need to be proficient in these ballista?
Ranged weapon,
Martial,
martial ranged weapon proficiency.
I have light crossbow proficiency.
I think that means
These
only
are
me
not
and
light.
I think that means only me and Eclipse can use them.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Well, with proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reggie could do it.
Yeah,
That is also true. Reggie is proficient.
I'm
Zane.
just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have proficiency with a hand crossbow. That's a martial ranged weapon.
Oh, it's a crit.
Ooh.
I'm guessing you want to put your sneak attack on that crit.
I don't have sneak attack, right? Because I don't have advantage.
Oh, no, you do. Autumn is an ally.
5 feet of
Yeah,
it.
Autumn's an
Yeah.
ally.
Oh,
I hope you think Autumn's an ally, otherwise we're
Unless-
gonna have problems.
Unless you don't think of Autumn as an ally, then
Wait, let me do the other one with advantage. No, wait, with sneak attack. Right?
You don't
have
you don't have
advantage,
advantage.
you use
you're not
the
getting
sneak attack.
advantage of it.
And you use the sneak attack on that crit, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I'll let you choose. Take 17 from the
Alright.
first hit.
Roll the crit die.
You can roll the crit.
Clicked on it, did nothing.
No, you click the two dice beside
Oh,
the
okay.
holy
There you go.
fuck, the 9.
Oh.
9 turned into a 30. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's bloodied.
Oh. Sick.
Oh, thank God these things do have much less health than I
Okay,
than they
that's my
look.
turn.
Thank
They're
God.
floaty. They weigh like maybe
No,
30 pounds.
I'm aware. However,
Yeah,
at the
but they
same
got
time,
legendary resistances.
This is true.
the legendary resistance is fucking scary, Jake. Those are two words that you do not want to fucking hear on just some random thing that two of just showed up.
You guys are getting to the point where normal encounters have to have something.
Nah.
Nah, they don't. They can be
These
normal.
things are hit. These things can hit for over 50 damage.
I'm gonna say that, yes. Zane, is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. Goes to
The
Celestia.
party mascot almost got wiped. One of the party mascots almost got one shot.
You're right.
Reggie's the other
Reggie
one.
Absolutely scary.
Reggie can't. Reggie can't get one shot with Well,
This is the only
He could.
Skyworm here, right?
as far as you can see.
As far as we're
Yeah.
aware.
The Skyworms. Let's take them down. All right.
Yeah, no shit.
How did I move?
You gonna go melee it?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that can happen? It bites me.
That's totally the worst thing that can happen, right?
Definitely.
for sure.
Definitely. Not it eating you and then flying off into the fucking void of open air.
Yeah, good
All right.
attack it.
14 misses.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
That'll be an awkward conversation with
20?
the Starholds.
20 hits. 9
Yeah,
points
your
of damage.
son got eaten by a flying worm?
A what?
A flying worm.
Section.
A what? 25 hits for 13 points.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I will.
It looks really rough. As you run up to it, you realize, like, slamming into its side, a lot of the body's proportions are made up of these, like, kind of airburst sacs. So as you strike the actual flesh itself, it has a lot of give because there's a lot of air to it, and it almost sounds like it's farting every time you hit it.
Whoopee
Yeah,
cushion
that's
worm.
it. That's my turn.
Is,
Right.
is it like bubble wrap?
It's not as satisfying as bubble wrap.
Damn.
It's like a whoopee cushion.
It goes to Reggie. Reggie, what's Reggie up to?
Well, Reggie, seeing what I did initially, is probably because I imagine he's like following me directly behind.
Mhm.
So he'll probably do the same thing. He'll probably like step out, see some of the crew members kind of like toppled over. He'll begin to move over here.
Give me a
and
con
then
save for Reggie.
Now
Oh,
Reggie
no.
could wear a parka.
Oh,
yes.
actually, yeah, he could have. You know what? Sure, I'll say. I did say that there was enough for everybody, and the only person who wouldn't have been able to get one was Saraxis because of size issues. So I'll say Reggie has a parka. He could give me a con save with advantage.
Okay, so I assume he's making it like right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
Oh, I need
perfect.
to
That
do one
puts
too.
him in range of my aura,
it does.
so he'll get a +3 to this.
Do I need to make a new one since I stepped back outside, Jake?
Oh yeah, because you did. Yes, I would need a new one. Yes, thank you.
I do
So
one.
yeah, he'll move.
You don't even have,
Do
you
I
don't
have
you don't
the-
have to roll it with advantage. He's fine. He's tough. He's tough shit. He's good.
And then he'll use his action to dash over here to this guy.
Yeah, he's gonna just grab him, scoop him up, and just kind of like
Yep, he's
run
basically
back.
just gonna like pick him up, or well, because I don't think he can move anymore, and he obviously doesn't have my strength or the spell active. So
Mhm.
he's basically just gonna like get that guy off of the edge and like get him straight. That way he can run.
Yeah, at
or,
least like
move,
pull him
whichever.
towards the center of the ship so he's not in danger of being flung off at a moment's notice.
Yep, and then that'll probably be it. He has like 5 foot of movement left, so he'll actually like move down. I can't move now because he's.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll move.
So he'll move down one space.
And
Yeah,
then
that way.
yeah,
Right
I'll
at
move
the
this
edge.
guy off of prone, and then you can see this guy gets up. Thank you, and then he just runs inside. I'm gonna remove him from combat order. We'll go to these guys are non-combatants. They're sailors. They are not like these
Yeah, I
are.
imagine
They're not.
saying the truth.
This guy is going to
They
get up
are able to defend themselves if need be. This
with
is
half
not
his
one of those
movement,
need be situations because
and he is
this
going
thing
to
is
use
horrifying.
his action to dash and like duck underneath Autumn because he's also scared of whatever the fuck that thing is because he's trying to get inside. It goes to
Just
the guy.
just running underneath
Wait,
a
what the
kaiju
heck?
battle.
It goes
What
to
the
the
heck
guy.
did I take damage from?
Let's run over here. Oh, uh,
Did you hit yourself?
I actually don't know what you took damage from. I didn't.
I don't think I took damage.
You shouldn't have.
Well, just heal yourself back up.
Yeah, you should. You should be at full health from what I'm aware of. That's weird. All good. This guy's just running to the corner. He's not going to participate in combat. He's scared. He goes to Eclipse.
Pussy.
Well, something just hit my best friend in the world.
Zane?
Sorry, who is speaking right now? I don't know that guy.
Who's Zane?
We can't be flanking because of the size, correct?
No, you can flank it.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, great.
If it were huge, we wouldn't be able to flank.
Yeah, if it were huge, you wouldn't be able to flank it. The large is still
great.
flankable.
Yeah. I will. What is this on? This is on cold damage. Yeah, we're gonna. Cold damage probably not the greatest one to use right now. So we're gonna.
Yeah, given,
change this real quick.
You are aware that Autumn took cold damage when she got bitten.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and just do acid. Why not?
Ooh, okay.
That's probably a safe choice.
Assumedly, right? Go ahead and hit one time.
That
Cool,
hits.
6 points.
A normal
I'll
6
go
points of
ahead.
damage.
Hit again.
18
Am
also hits.
Why am I no longer targeted on that? That was weird.
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, boom.
Sick.
Yeah, Eclipse, you run up behind Autumn, you hear Autumn like yelp out in pain, and you just slam your fist first into its lower like abdomen, you would think, and then it kind of like floats upwards ever so slightly, and then your second fist just goes through it.
Yeah, and then I would like to just kind of continue my movement and just like get here.
And
just
like
so that Autumn was within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, for sure. And like a balloon that just got popped, or sorry, that got let go when it was like all the way blown up, you see this thing just go fly off into the air.
Yeah.
Completely disappears.
Okay.
Trying to see. I've got a bonus action. Don't think I can do much. Obviously, I'd like to check if there are any more, but that would be an action, so that would be my turn. Autumn, however, will check to see if she can't hear any more on her turn.
Absolutely. Give me a perception check. With Autumn.
It's only a +2, but you never know. That's a 9. Autumn is too scared.
Yeah, you see Autumn with like her head underneath her wings and just going.
Yeah, that's it. That will be our turns.
Zaros. You distinctively feel like for some reason it doesn't seem like it's over yet. Glancing around, you don't see anything.
Can I make a check?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
Do I get like a bonus for this?
No.
I don't know if that gives me anything.
I don't think so.
I mean, technically, you did just say that they're technically
This is
not
true.
from this plane.
These are to track creatures. Advantage on wisdom perception. And yeah, okay. Give me you do have advantage then, yeah.
Cool. Oh, not cool. Guidance?
That's an action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're in combat. Okay. Well, that's it then.
2024, it's a reaction, but not here.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a change they did because that's how everyone used it out of combat.
I mean,
Honestly,
fair
yeah.
enough, I guess, but yeah. As you do so, you kind of glance out. You could definitely feel there's still some vibration through this silence, through this unease. The clouds are still shifting. And it's not just because of the snowstorm. There's still something out there, but you don't know where it is.
Guess that's my action. I don't really think I have any bonus actions to do. Well, I
You
guess I
can
could
do-
heal. I could heal Autumn.
You can also
Sure.
tell us that you think that there's still another one out there.
It's not bonus action, though, is it?
That's
You
speaking
could
is
just
free.
speak is
Okay.
free. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll let you guys know, and then I'm gonna heal Autumn.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll find out before initiative turn 0 rolls around.
Probably.
Where's
How
my...
did you know?
Call it a GM's guess.
Educated guess.
Alright. Autumn gets 7 points of healing. Cyrus, that's the end of your turn.
Guess so.
It goes to the captain. Ooh, you see him draw a longbow, but look out. Fuck it. We gotta get the hell out of here. He runs over to the switch, looks over the side, says, "Oh, God, fuck." Grabs the lever, puts it all the way up, and then runs over to the wheel and using his action, will go full ahead and cause the ship to just lurch forward as he puts it into full acceleration.
If he needs to make any sort of check, he does have inspo.
Currently, there is no contested checks. If it was like a contested check or something, he would have to roll, but he's just moving the ship. That's just like, no, there's no roll credit. But let me double check the speed of the ship versus the speed of the worm. Okay. The ship technically in this current moment, unless he can't use the full ahead command every time, and his fucking officer's dead.
What?
It's one of the guys that got
Yep.
thrown off.
Yeah,
The dude that got fucking bisected.
Yeah, the one who got bisected by the fin that got like I just showed up to the side. So he is jerking the ship forward, but you can definitely feel it's not like as smooth and controlled as it was before. There's definitely a lot more like urgency to what he is doing.
I hope his officer had an understudy.
Well, let's hope so. I'm gonna give it a perception check again. This time I'm gonna roll my dice again, so the teams will die. Woohoo! Well, Syraxis. What's your AC?
Uh, quite high. It is currently 22.
You see and hear one of the wings off to the side of just behind you snap, breaks, and then the side of this deck caves in as a giant mouth rears itself towards you.
Oh, what? The moment it enters into my range, I'm going to use my reaction to activate my brace maneuver.
Ooh.
So I get to make an attack against it.
Silver Buffalo stand.
We'll
Oh.
target it. We'll just do a normal attack.
Oh, you approach me. 20 hits for 11
And
points of
it's
damage
an
and a D8.
additional D8.
Boom. Total of
damage.
19.
19 total.
Ooh,
As
solid.
I like probably hear it begin to break, and I just immediately spin around and
Yeah, the great axe comes cleaving down towards the soft flesh of this creature that is immensely, for some reason, powerful. That is
And did it hit
a
me? Okay,
20 to hit. I think that
No.
misses.
that misses.
Okay. It's going to try and body slam you. Oh,
That also
That'll
misses.
miss.
that also misses. It's crazy.
Yep, AC
I
22.
rolled a fucking 4 and a 5.
All I'm saying is that it would have hit me if I didn't have the fighting style defense. You know,
Yeah.
best fighting style in the game, even if it is the most boring.
4 and a 5. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Well, don't worry, I had a shield loaded in the chamber. So
Yeah.
Fair.
you'd have had
What
to
else?
roll 11.
Jesus, these are some dog shit rolls. That's all they can do. That's the end of its turn. Actually, sorry, let me go double check something. Ooh. Oh, that's an action. Fuck, I can't do that.
Kill it before it does that.
The commoner runs inside.
Yep.
I remove it from combat. It goes to the next one. This guy, terrified, runs inside, stays inside, does not want to be here. Or at the very least, not on the deck. It goes to Darcy.
Cool. That's a new worm.
That is a new word.
I am going to cast. Actually, no, its wisdom is probably really good considering it's all instinctual. I'm going to hit it with Tasha's Mind Whip.
Oh,
Interesting. What the heck is that?
It is a second level spell. Where it must make a. Needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
oh. Okay. That's a 15, reduced by 2 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, it has a legendary resistance,
Of course it fucking does.
Boo.
which will mean it takes 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to give Syraxis a bardic inspiration. These things are shrugging off my spells. Just beat the braces off of it.
I'm glad I have your permission.
And so we take of Tyrax's turn.
All right, we're gonna walk over here. We're gonna
This is
walk.
a sad day for the
here.
utility caster, Jake.
Am I flanking from here? Or do I have to move over one?
I'll be nice.
I mean, I
Sure.
don't mind to move over one. I live on the edge.
I think it's better if you move over to here. It would make more
Yeah, that's
sense
fine.
because he's on the corner
Yeah,
thing.
I'll begin to like kind of walk over, look down at the big ballista, and just like using my foot, I'll kind of like push it out of the way a little bit, and then turn around and I'm gonna make my attacks into this guy.
Right.
All at advantage. Great weapon master.
Sir, back it, baby.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I have anything else I can throw on this, but I can. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
This guy's going
here's
for
the
a
first
one-turn kill.
I mean, I won't complain.
19 hits.
I'll use a superiority die to do a trip attack on that. I
Okay.
need to make a strength save.
They cannot be knocked.
I still get the damage.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll do it for the damage.
Yeah, because technically they have a hover speed.
Okay. I was about to say, even if they fly, I guess they can technically be knocked prone.
Yeah, they have a hover speed. It's not because they're flying. It's because like naturally they just float.
So 27 on that first hit.
Ooh, shish.
And
Yes, so.
then I'll do my second attack, part of this action.
19 still hits.
Targeted,
18.
Yeah, it did that to me too.
Yeah.
I think there's a setting that's saying like once an attack hits, it automatically untargets. I don't know if I toggled that setting on myself or if it was like by default. I'll have to go double check.
All right, so yeah, that's 2 attacks, and then that would be my full action, but I will go ahead and just action surge.
Ooh,
and do it again. So
I'm gonna do it again.
Yep, I'll make 2 more attacks.
All right. That's a crit.
And that's a crit.
Ooh,
so
That's a
Can
37.
I use Autumn's reaction to add an extra, I guess for now, 2d6 points of fire damage as well?
Absolutely, you can.
It would originally be a d6, but because it's crit.
And of course, because that is a crit, I have to do the funny paladin thing.
The smite.
Oh,
The smite.
Let me
The
just.
smite.
I don't know if I want to do a second level or not. Let me see if, because I know I can get some of my spells back.
The smite.
Do it for the damage numbers.
Yeah, I just gotta
Do
find
it for
what
the
that
smite.
ability is.
The smite.
Where is it? Harness divine power. Here it is. Half my pros. So. Oh, rounded up. So yeah, I can do that. Then yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We'll do a second level on that because I can get both of my second levels back, so it's fine.
I have a feeling this thing's gonna be dead.
You know, we do what we must. So if it's second level, it's 2d 48 multiplied by 2, so 8d8.
Yeah.
8d8.
Is it 48?
I
Or
don't.
No, it's 3d8. It's 3d8. It's not a.
Oh yeah.
It's not
it's not a
undead,
fiend.
and it's not a fiend. It's just 3d8. So it's 68 total.
68.
Fuck
For
me. Do
25
you know?
extra?
Do you know how much HP it had?
How much?
24.
25.
Oh wow.
Ooh, huge.
Literally
Unconscious?
25. I'm.
Yeah, that's what happens. It gets knocked unconscious, Jay.
Yeah.
Famously, monsters get knocked unconscious.
How much was that? 37 plus 25.
It's just fucking
55,
exactly the 25.
62.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Tyraxis, how do you want to do this?
Well, given that the other one just kind of immediately began to kind of float or get left behind, as I like began to just cleave into it with the axe, did it follow me as I like kind of rotated around it, or was it still
Absolutely, it followed you.
And yeah, as it like kind of moves around, I'll swing into it twice as I'm moving around, and then once like I'm right there, basically, I'm gonna swing into its like, what would I guess be its like upper back or about its neck, slam it in, and then basically just drag it off the ship and then kick it off of my axe.
Yeah, it doesn't even do that because as soon as you like kick it off of your axe, it feels like your axe kind of pierces through, cuts through the portion of it, and this blast of air hits you. You grab onto the ballista as it just flies off like a balloon that's been let go.
Well, Darcy, I don't think mending is gonna help us with the giant hole this thing just tore through the ship.
Oh no, but I can help with the rest of it.
You guys okay?
We're fine.
Yep.
Autumn a little
Okay.
less so.
What was that? Oh God, I deal with these things. Ah, they're dumb. They're stupid. They're not usually good enough to track us.
Do you need somebody to push that lever up and down now?
Well, I have other officers trained for it.
Okay.
Just it's very unfortunate I lost him. I'd only recently hired him. Got him like 6 days ago. Man, fuck. Fine. I mean, majority of what he did was move a lever up and down. You want to try it?
Sure.
Darcy will start doing mending where he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
The
check the damage.
Are
the
there still guys hanging off the ship?
no.
No.
There was only one guy
Captain
hanging off the
Carnivore.
ship, and he kind of like climbed himself back up.
Okay.
You see like
Only one fatality.
yeah,
I thought
which
there was
is
two.
nope, just
Oh,
one.
no, there's a guy here covered in shit.
Don't say that, man. Just help me get out of here.
Like a Slumdog Millionaire situation.
What the
The
fuck is
whole-
that?
I
You
don't
know
know.
Slumdog Millionaire?
I
With the
don't know
guy
that
No.
with the-
movie.
He's like the he fell into like a pot, like the porta potty hole type thing. And
Yeah,
he climbed out of it.
yeah.
I have seen that play. Not bad.
Oh, I
You
don't want to
Southerner
touch
people
you
are weird.
directly.
He's a
Okay.
Midlander.
Right, well,
You're
I'm going back
more
inside.
southern than I am.
Uh, but sorry. What was that, Straxus?
I said, right, I'm going back inside. Me and Reg just kind of walk back in.
Yeah, you just see Reggie like start
cold.
shivering. He's like, I'm not cold, but like this is chilly.
Yeah,
And
no,
then he
it's
goes
cold
back
out here. I'm
inside.
going back in.
Yeah, Darcy is doing what he can to mend the ship.
Honestly, it looks like the majority of the damage, except for like the slam on the front and some of the actual like slams near where Autumn was mostly aesthetic. Like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
A lot of paint has been wiped off, which you can't really do much about.
No.
But you look over at the left wing and you realize the entirety of the left wing is kind of like what, like the upper left wing is hanging loose. That is something that is not quite just aesthetic.
Captain, do you have a way to fix that wing?
Yeah, we got cloth. We've got some tree boughs within the interior of the ship as well. It's a shame we don't have any stronger materials than some trees, but we need something light and sturdy for these, and these are really the only that we can find. But yeah,
Like, out of curiosity, does that look like something that I could potentially help with mending?
with mending,
Yeah.
ooh, no, because the wing got clipped off, and the portion that is gone is literally like it's been eaten gone. And mending's not going to restore something that wasn't like that you don't have already.
True.
I thought it only lasted a minute, but my enhanced ability actually lasts an hour. So while it's active, I'm actually gonna like help Darcy and whomever with like repairing. I know I can't do a lot, but I'll at least be there to be hands since I have technically have like double like carry, push, drag, lift, all that.
You do see the captain kind of look at you, look back. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do it.
What am I
Bad
doing?
idea. Don't do it.
What's a bad idea?
Don't do it.
What?
Well, obviously, climbing onto the side and moving that wing back into place. Don't do it.
No, I was just gonna like hold stuff together for.
I
Do
mean,
it.
do you want to like
Jake,
ride
out of
Autumn real quick
curiosity,
and do that?
Yeah, what's up?
what size category would that wing count as?
So, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I'm understanding.
He wants to make it come alive with his dancing
And
shit.
make it fix.
Oh, the portion that's gone. It's maybe about 25 feet across.
That's a bit more than a large.
Could Syraxis ride Autumn and try to fix the fucking side of the wing?
Autumn cannot lift Syraxis.
Damn.
Can Autumn lift the
Sorry,
wing?
bud. No.
Autumn could lift the wing, however, she is currently
You think?
injured.
Yeah.
I mean, I
yeah.
guess the wing is like a lot more weight spread out, whereas I am a lot less weight but compact
Yeah.
on her back.
Yeah.
And it's like still a little attached. Like there's 3 joints to it. 2 of them are gone. One of them is still there, and it's like hanging loose.
Is Celesta still out here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Celesta and I'll be like, "You're the fix it man. Get on Autumn and fix it."
Autumn
Oh,
just
yeah,
looks
yeah,
at you, and then looks back at Celesto, and then
I turn to Autumn and Draconic just this once. It's
Have
only
you
gonna
good?
happen one time. Never again.
Here, I'll give Autumn a little healing too.
he smells like
So that-
peanut butter and jelly.
He's always gonna smell like peanut butter and jelly. I can't do anything about that one.
The peanut butter is so strong.
I
You
agree.
good?
But
I
yeah,
touch
no, she got-
Autumn and heal.
You know that thing that cats do when they're like not wanting to be touched, and she's just like. It's like leaning back as far as she can, but she like doesn't move until you touch her, and she's like.
Please, Autumn, just this once. We need to get going. And it's gonna be a lot faster if he can fix that wing.
Oh,
Thank you.
the wings just for stabilization. It makes the flight a lot smoother. We can still proceed.
You could speak Draconic.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm fucking impressed.
Oh, wow. We could just do some quick repairs and we can get on our way.
I think he has like 4 languages.
Nice.
He has Illyrian, of course. He's got Farian, Gnomish, and Draconic.
All right. Well, I mean, it's up to you. He's our fix it man. If you don't need him to fix it, we're good.
He just kind of looks back. Please, no, feel free. I'd rather a smoother ride.
If there's any parts I got knocked off that need to be made, I can probably make some more as well for Celeste to install.
Oh, we do have a bunch of like spare wood downstairs if you want to take a look.
I'll get right to it.
That's great.
Also, we'll study the wing and the structure to understand how it needs to be fixed.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a Tinker's Tools check.
Yeah, and Darcy will just telepathically communicate with you. Tell me what parts you need and what sort of configuration its size.
Honestly,
Okay.
Celesto, very quickly you recognize the design for this wing. You know exactly where it came from. A dragon's wing.
Ooh. Interesting.
That's cool.
These look
We just killed one.
precisely like, honestly, on a scale to scale basis, These look like they're the exact same size as the ancient dragon that you guys fought.
Hmm.
Very likely by coincidence, but also you're like, right.
Yeah,
Really
I'll
hope
tell
we're
him.
not actually using ancient dragon wings.
No, they wouldn't. They would have. They wouldn't have smashed apart if they were ancient dragon wings.
Yeah.
True.
Like, I tell him like, oh, I need 50 square feet of cloth cut into like the shape, and I'll need like um, a 10-inch diameter piece of wood, uh, 20 feet long, and I'll tell him like a bunch of random dimensions I need.
Yeah, Darcy is like you just keep up with most of them, and then you kind of go to work. The two of you working construction, kind of putting it together. Celeste, give me another Tinker's Tools check for the repair, and Darcy, give me a check for your woodcarver's tools to see how well the work you go. Ooh,
Why is it charisma?
I should guidance myself this one time.
yeah, you can get 600. I think you can right click your tools to change what ability. Roll. You rolled a 30. Rolled a freaking 30.
Do have expertise. I am very proficient.
Well, Darcy.
It says charisma. What the fuck? I changed it. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna roll.
You should be able to just roll it in here.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm doing. 4 plus 3. E plus. So.
Oh, your woodcarver tools is a plus 10.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Honestly, it's pretty decent work. It's
Yeah,
not your
It doesn't need to
best.
look good. It just needs to be
Yeah.
functional.
It's not your best work, Darcy. You know you've done better, but genuinely in that current moment, you don't really care all that much, mainly for the fact that this is just like a very simple repair job.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with all the things with all the specifications that Celesta's telling me.
Yeah. Celesto, you kind of give all the numbers out, and then eventually, after a little while, the two of you working together manage to get the wing back on, and you could feel the ride smoothen out significantly. Where it went from like being floppy while you guys were kind of like in the wind to the point where it was like a little bit uneven. It actually gives a few of you motion sickness. Um, and then with the wing back on, it kind of smooths out and goes back to like a very even, steady, versatile pace. Go back towards our world map. I need to move you guys a little bit further towards lands down below.
Yeah, our marker is currently at Gallers.
Oh shit, it's up there. You guys should be like
And honestly, has been for a while.
Yeah, it has.
there. Hasn't even gone very far, very well. You guys are currently here, and that's with
Jesus.
about 2 days worth of travel.
Like first night, Darcy would have gotten everyone together for a bit of information that he's been wanting to share and needing to share.
Absolutely.
He would find like a spot that the crew doesn't normally go to and probably won't overhear but they don't need to hear it.
Yeah,
But-
so you guys have your own private quarters in the lower levels of the ship. Though you do know that like going past all of your quarters is the crew quarters. Like they have to pass your area to get to there.
Right.
But your areas are like relatively decently soundproof, or at the very least decently enough that unless they were purposely eavesdropping, you would probably be fine.
Right.
Because we've been traveling for 2 days, by the way, I'm gonna roll some hit dice for Autumn.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No.
The only one who took damage that fight.
Andrew, do not deny me.
What?
Do not deny my crit on the stats. I earned
Oh,
it.
my bad. I was like, what are you talking about? Your damage is there.
Oh, right. It is the 21st of Faria. The sky is dark and you guys cresting just over the clouds. You can see just an ocean of stars, far more beautiful and far more complete than in any other location that you've seen it. Even in the far distant north, there was at least some inkling of light pollution here, there, or a torch distance or something like that. But here, you're far above the clouds. Single cloud above you is just an ocean of black stars that twinkle overhead. To Darcy calls for a little bit of a team meeting as you guys gather the interior of the ship down in one. Give it. Set the scene for me, Darcy.
Darcy probably would have. Nobody probably would have known exactly where Darcy was for maybe an hour beforehand. But everyone would hear uh, through the rings. So I think I've put it off long enough. There's something I need to explain to everyone. But it's about part of why I broke down when we started going into the Underdark. And a fair bit more.
Okay. Meet up.
I'll probably make my way down wherever he is at whenever this is.
Yep. It's late in the
Just
evening.
down in the private quarters the captain showed us.
Yep. I will head down as well.
Is there anybody that's down?
Zane will head down.
Well, Zaros.
When everyone enters in, Darcy is just sort of sitting, sort of anxiously on one of the chairs in the room, just sort of looking about as stressed out as you've seen him before, save for the Underdark, which was about the worst you've ever seen him. Or right when he came back from being dead. But as soon as everyone's gathered, okay, so I've said some things about this before, but there are parts that I left out, or a few small parts that were outright lies. But well, Syraxis might know a little bit about this potentially, but about 4 years ago, I was nowhere for about a year's time. I was nowhere to be found in Ardalon. The story was that I had gone out traveling, and well, I've told a few things about the individuals that I traveled with at that time. But there were no traveling companions. There was no traveling. I had myself locked away for a year. And I told you about the serial killer, the Moonlight Shredder. Well, what I didn't tell you is that the Moonlight Shredder is not a person. It is a presence that latches on to people. And for several months leading up to the point in which I was locked away, it was latched on to me. I was the Shredder for a while. I wasn't the one that injured my father, the one that had him laid up for almost a decade, thankfully. But at that time, the presence was particularly violent. The scars across my body, not all, some of them are from when I was possessed, the injuries I sustained, including this one. And Darcy will remove his left arm from his shirt and will show a scar right above the left shoulder that completely encircles his arm. That's from where my father took off my arm, not knowing it was me. I don't even know how it came back, but it did. By the time I realized it, it was far too late, and I was scared to tell anyone. I was worried I was going mad. But I went and spoke with my father. He listened. And he said he would help. And after I was done, he said he would help me. And the only way that we could think of to do so was to lock me away in the deepest part of that. Jake, what's the name of the prison?
The one in Arnold?
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, just the you can keep going while they try and find the name. It's the tower.
I was locked away in the deepest level of the tower, in a cell designed to contain something like the Shredder that had to be heavily modified to actually contain something like it, to prevent it from escaping. It latches onto people in the form of through something that takes the form of a wooden doll. A bedraggled woman in a torn dress. But I was in that cell in utter darkness with no sound but my own heartbeat, my breathing, my own thoughts, my own voice for a year. The statue I carved, Lyra, she was someone who I invented in my mind to keep my sanity. Kind of worked. Kind of. There were a few others, but they weren't any more real. I couldn't properly track time in there, but sometimes I would fall asleep and I would dream. I thought it was dreams at first. Of a white expanse, not unlike a desert, cratered. And on the horizon, I could see our world. I have no idea how real it was, but well, how many people can say they've been to the moon? As beautiful as it was, I would rather never go back there again. Because the moon is not desolate and empty. There is something trapped up there. And it wants, assumedly, to be free. The rest of these scars, it gave to me while trying to force me to do something to free it. And this one here, he sort of touches around at the scar around his neck. This is the last one it gave me when it killed me, and for some reason brought me back. I suppose to prove a point that resistance was pointless, that it would just keep doing that until I broke. But a few days after that, it was gone. The doll had just vanished from the cell. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't even know where it went. But it's out there. It was in Ardalon a few months ago. Some of you even saw its new host. That individual watching you from the roofs with strings attached to it, floating off into nothingness. That was the shredder, and the poor sap it latched onto. The Underdark reminded me a little too much of the cell. Sure, it was more open, but the sound, lack thereof, got to me more than anything. Same reason I was so panicked when I was brought back to life and I couldn't see, hear, feel, speak, none of it.
See,
There's the big secret.
give me a wisdom saving throw. The rest of you give me an intelligence saving throw.
He's been hit by a
Oh,
cognito hazard.
man.
Oh man, it's a trap.
Who would be adjacent to me? Because they would at least.
I
Get
think
that
the room
bonus.
is small enough that everyone is in your aura.
Cool, so I got a 14.
Oh, thank
Probably
God.
not enough.
Well, I'll wait for everyone else to roll. That way I can
Would
roll.
the room be big enough for Autumn to be in here? Or would
No.
she have to be? Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Oh wow! Look at me go.
Everyone did well.
I do need a roll for Reggie.
Oh boy.
Would you have
He'll. what?
Reggie here?
I mean, I
Reggie
guess
doesn't
it
have a
would've been-
ring, so
Oh yeah,
unless
true.
you
So
brought him
Reggie-
with you.
No, I imagine Reggie is probably doing something. I don't know. I
He,
imagine
Reggie
he
had a
might
ring.
be.
He's
he
hanging
probably
out
brought
with
We all
all.
have rings.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably brought like a undercommon book and is like trying to still learn.
Yeah, he's got a dictionary in one hand and like the book in his other hand. It's like a third grade book, and he's just like, "What's this mean?"
Words are treacherous bastards. I get it.
Does that 15 doesn't include your own charisma buff?
Yes,
Does it?
it does.
Oh, it does.
Because otherwise, it would. I rolled a.
Oh, you have a
Oh,
-1 to intelligence.
Yeah, I have a
forgot.
-1.
Yes.
So. Because I rolled a 13 naturally, so it would have been a 12.
Saros
would
it
be
has that
15.
+3. Yes.
Yeah, I assume everyone has it.
I think so. So everybody rolled above a 20 except for you and Darcy.
Dame.
Darcy. As you kind of glance up at the rest of your party, who have remained for the most part entirely silent while listening to you see that Syrax's arms is kind of crossed, standing just in front of the door. And as you look towards him, you see the faint traces of the piano wire strings. Some of them are coming out of his.
I don't know how Darcy would react.
And it's gone. You blink once, you blink twice. There are no strings on Syraxis.
You good, Darcy? I'm just kind of
It's fine.
spaced out
It's
there.
fine. It's fine. I'm just broken, is all.
Well, I mean,
Broken, but still working.
it's in the past. You're no longer the shredder, so that's all that really matters to me. You're just Darcy now.
Do I feel anything, by the way, Jake?
Oh, are you sorry, are you doing something? Channel divinity?
No, I said, do
What?
I feel anything? Like, do I feel any different or different or any presence?
No, you feel fine.
All right.
You are you yourself.
I'm more than aware I'm not the Shredder anymore, and I am, oh, so delightfully thankful for that. But it's somewhere. It's out there. And I got the impression that my escaping its clutches is not something it wanted. It probably had a singular chance to get away, and it could either do that or it could kill me. And it chose to flee.
So it'll come back for you.
That's what I'm worried about. But at the same time, I'm hoping it does. Because I need to destroy it.
Darcy. Give me a perception. As you take a moment, you blink and you say the words that I destroy it. You blink a few more times and you realize the room around you fades. And instead, you sit on a familiar couch, one that father had bought and loved greater part of the last 15, 20 years. As you glance around, it appears to be your father's home. And you realize your body moves of its own volition without you prompting it as you stand up and look down and see vestiges of of a once great. As he limps over to a nearby window, you see he pulls out a cigarette, looks out across one of the canals, an Ardalan. It's a ship. A glint of strain. Where you blink and you're back in the airship with your companions looking at you concerned.
You good there, bud?
I can only hope anytime something like that happens that it's only the fragments of my shattered mind and not some sort of string holding it together. My mind and my vision was just somewhere else. My father's home. And I think it's probably hunting him. He is one of technically 3 people, I guess, if you count myself, to have survived the shredder.
So you're saying his life is in danger right now?
His life's always in danger. And he's the only one that wants to destroy that thing more than I do. I suppose it's a family mission at this point. He'll It won't be fine, but I'm certain he'll be alive. My sister's there to help him. She takes after him a lot.
Well,
She's the only other one who survived. And that was fighting against me when I was the shredder, so thank the gods for that.
if they've persevered this long, I'm sure they'll be able to hold their own again.
If not, then frankly, I won't care if I have to knock the moons from the sky.
Thank you for telling us. I'm sure it was hard, but I appreciate you providing us this information.
Yeah, Darcy, you helped me when I needed it. I can help you.
This is a bit more than patching up a relationship with a girl, Celeste, but I appreciate it.
I think
I
he's
mean, no,
probably
you
talking about rescuing his parents, but
hit my parents.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's the bigger accomplishment, I feel.
well, hey, whoa, hold. that was a big accomplishment what he did.
It's probably
I-
harder than saving his parents, honestly.
Yeah, Zane
I-
would know.
I didn't really do anything for that. Not really. Thank you.
Well, it seems like you're doing well for yourself despite it, as far as I'm aware.
I'm trying. But yeah. My life is, for the last 4 years, has been little more than something stitched together out of necessity. And now here I am trying to stop the end of the world.
Now, Jake, I will ask, because where I've lived in Ardalan for some time now.
Yep.
Is this something that was like public knowledge or something that was more kept on like the down low, would you say?
The murders were very public.
Okay. But I don't imagine I know like any of the actual
No,
proper
none
details.
of the details. Like a lot of
You
it
just
was
know that some dude called the Moonlight Shredder was out hacking people apart.
Yep. And it wasn't pretty. It was very gruesome murder sites that were essentially.
Gotcha.
From everything I know, just uh, this is stuff that I heard from my father and my sister. But in case, for whatever reason, you find yourself alone and someone approaches you, it should be important to understand what this thing can look like and how it fights. It is raw brutality mixed with cruel intelligence. It manifests strings that are coarse like piano wire in vast multitudes. Bind and condenses them together to form a large weapon that bludgeons, slices, and rips in all in one. It's not unlike this, as Darcy will show his mage armor, which manifests as a tight cord of wires and string.
This jacket forms up. And you can see it slowly fade and almost blend in with the fabrics.
The reason it's so deadly is the volume and the fact that it resonates at a high frequency, acting sort of like a vibrating cutter. When my sister fought the Shredder, as she was fending off its attacks, her long sword ended up looking a little more like a dagger at the end, because it had been worn away over the span of a couple minutes. You've heard the sound that things make when they come in contact with my magic, that awful grating noise. That same thing happens against flesh, and there is no more flesh. in all likelihood, it can also probably beguile others aside from its host. But
As you say that, Darcy, you notice Draxus's hand is on his weapon.
Oh boy.
Gentlemen, I am not the one that has to have this
Darcy,
happen.
what Darcy is going to do, seeing that, he is going to cast Dispel Magic. He's going to subtle spell Dispel Magic. He's not going to let this thing have a chance to realize what he's doing.
Give me the spellcasting check using your charisma.
Yep.
The spell fails to
So-
take hold.
Wait. I can help this out.
You don't know this is
Yeah,
happening.
but you.
Damn, you're right.
Theraxis.
Yeah, subtle spell works both ways, I fear.
Draxus, you've unconsciously put your hand where you always put it, on the pommel of one of your swords.
I just kind of like glance down because that's probably where my war axe is.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry, I might be jumpy. But at the same time, I did see strings trailing from your arm but a bit ago. I can't see them now, but they're not always visible.
I don't know if it'll work. Can I just kind of sit down for the next 10 minutes that we're in this room or whatever?
Yeah.
I just like to use my
Commune with nature.
primeval awareness
Yeah.
are these strings in
for
this
the
room with
next
you
10
right now?
minutes.
Are the strings in the same room with us right now? Yes on the Ouija
Yeah.
board, no on the Ouija board.
What an odd sound for primeval.
What a
awareness.
wild sound.
Now, why does it say you need to use your action if it costs you 10 minutes?
Good question, Jake. Good fucking question. I don't know.
I think okay.
I assume it's meaning that you spend the action at the like final round of the 10 minutes.
That
maybe,
makes
which
even
is
less
something-
sense.
That's so stupid. That's so
Yeah,
stupid.
I don't. That's
Because
the only one
it
thing I can
actively
think of.
says right there,
So-
action.
I will say this, Jake.
Yes.
You changed it to the 10 minutes because originally it was
just an
and
action,
expend
right?
a ranger spell slot.
Yes.
So you changed it to the 10 minutes.
Then you can remove the action part. It's just 10 minutes.
All right, love to see it.
Yeah, for 1 minute you can send with the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you or within up to 6 miles if you are in your favorite terrain. Aberrations, no. Celestials, no. Dragons, yes. Elementals, no. Fae, no. Fiends, no. Undead, no.
Okay. Cool. Just curious. I know where the dragon is. It's up top.
Unless
Unless it doesn't tell me the number. So
No. As an no, I'm kidding.
Regardless,
okay.
I'm going to chalk that up to paranoia, but I apologize in advance if I seem to be keeping more of an eye on you than usual. Regardless, this being is not something to be trifled with. I suspect the only reason anyone can fight it is because it is relegated to utilizing a host.
And do you think that it is after or actively after you, or just that it could just, I guess,
I don't
show
know.
up?
I can't possibly glean the thinking of this creatures, whatever. I can't. Whatever the beings is, because when I was there, I swear I saw sometimes one, sometimes two. One, a young girl no older seeming than 10, and the other a woman my age. Both of them lashed to the moons in golden string. They are something that cannot possibly be comprehended by our minds.
Quick question for you, Jake.
Yeah, what's up?
Just because I'm curious. Obviously, we'd have to be within 10 feet of everybody for Syrax's aura to affect all of us. When Darcy saw those strings or whatever on Syraxis, did I... So I got blind sight out to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Nothing was there on my end, right? Just like, as I've been standing here, Syraxis, nothing on Syraxis has changed.
No, not that you.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure.
Not that you can feel. Actually, he's eating them. Genuinely, in the last couple of
Cat's out of the
minutes,
bag.
aside from the steady breathing of everybody around you in the nearest 10 feet, you haven't felt anything particularly strange.
Okay.
The only other thing is, I don't think it ever killed anyone in their home. It was only ever out on the streets. And it was always during the full moons.
Okay.
But as the heaviness of the conversation lifts ever so slightly, all of you delegate yourself to your own rooms, unless you had something else you wanted to say.
I'd like to stay in this room if everyone else leaves.
Let's check out. There's a total of 6 rooms available.
I once like the rest of us, because it sounds like Tharos is staying in here.
I just want to talk to Darcy.
Yeah, as like the rest of us after this has all happened, and we're walking out. I'll probably like be walking near Eclipse, and I'll say, I didn't want to say it because I felt it might have been a little inappropriate given the heaviness of all of what Darcy was saying, but all that talk of like the moons. Did you know? Fun fact. Apparently the moons they like they're the reason we have like tides and why the water moves.
Yeah, believe it or not, I actually did.
I didn't know this. I just over the week, I heard like Scarlett was telling me about what she learned, like some stuff in school, and I was just baffled.
I think you should let Celestial know what you know. That sounds like information he might want to know.
You don't think he'd know?
No, he's not smart like that.
Oh, is it? It's just like
Everything I
forbidden knowledge.
know
Yeah,
is from
this is
my
forbidden
parents.
knowledge.
Cause like, did you know? Cause your name, it's like your name is like a phenomenon with the moon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. I
Yeah,
am.
go talk to Celestial real quick.
y- y- hmm. I guess I'm
Um,
something of a genius. Okay, I'll let him know.
yeah. And if Syraxis has absolutely left, I would kind of like to stay behind, closer to the doors that we just left, kind of just leaning up against a wall, just to see if I can't hear any conversation that's happening in this other room.
That Darcy and Saros
Yeah,
are in.
for sure.
Absolutely. For a little while, you are left alone with Darcy.
Very brave of you to tell us all that.
Took
How do you
me a
feel?
little while to get there. Honestly, like my heart's in my throat.
Well, I appreciate it. And the whole time sitting there listening to your story, I realized we're very similar, you and I.
Yeah. The Sunstripe incident. Yeah.
Wasn't just that.
Huh?
I'm, well, to non-elven folk, pretty old. I've had my fair share of, I don't know if you could call them adventures, but you know much about Drow society?
I know that a lot of it is matriarchal. They're, they can be particularly brutal. They take slaves and are usually at constant war with other denizens of the Underdark.
Brutal might be putting it lightly. And it wasn't
Well,
just Underdark citizens that we were brutal to. We frequently went on raids as a way to prove ourselves. I don't know. And something that I've really tried to not think about either. But you and I know the guilt you're feeling. I know what you're going through. Maybe not with all of the paranormal stuff, but you were possessed and it wasn't on you. But I did the same thing and I wasn't possessed and I lived with the guilt for a long time. I've been on the surface nearly 2 decades. And it took a long time for me to get over that guilt that you're feeling now. I was not a good person either. And it's really something I've not spoken about, only Soraxis really knows. But you've been really one of the people that have shown me the greatest kindness, and I feel like I owe this to you. This scar, and he points to the one like over his nose, across his cheek. I went to the surface one night. Town wasn't suspecting it. And we did what all raiders did, and we killed and we pillaged and we destroyed. And I had come across a child, small girl, and I felt the rage of a parent that night who gave me this. But I still, they're no longer on this plane. That was probably the first time that I started to feel guilt, but I kept going.
you had something a little worse than possession in that regard. You had curse of not knowing any more than that.
The values I was raised on. To prove myself, to prove my strength. And
Exactly.
I was sort of in a prison as well, just being in the Underdark, surrounded by those values. I'm not trying to make my past more of a sob story than yours, but all that to say, I know
I'd say we're
somewhat of
both.
what you're going through.
I'd say we're both pretty even on the account. I'd say. No, there's the slight difference. You came out a better person. Me, I'm still the same, but a little creaky and broken in places. I still see the fake traveling companions I made up as if they're real. While I was in the cell, I dreamed that they would come to rescue me. I guess the thought of them did, in a way.
Glad you had them at least, even if they're just in your mind. But sometimes I also dream of companions from the past and what they would think of me now, and if I could help them and change them. But I don't know if that will ever happen. I've tried not to relive my past for so many years, but you told us yours, so I wanted to tell you mine.
And I thank you for that trust. Truly.
So I understand you, and if you are feeling, or if you're in a dark place, I was in there too, so I will try to be your light.
And such a glorious night to be led by.
And for years and years, one of the best parts about raiding was that I would get to see the stars. And I have never been as close to the stars as I am on this ship. Would you like to go and stargaze a bit?
I would. Let me just get this bloody oversized coat on.
Eclipse, you hear all of it. As you
We're
step away.
coming out the door.
Yeah, as you step away, do you step away from the door?
No, well, I wasn't exactly next to the door. I was just kind of leaning against the wall, maybe a third down the hallway ish.
Yeah, but you definitely still heard all.
Oh yeah,
Passive perception 25. That's not good.
yeah, for sure.
You can hear the current guy in the latrine.
He has been in there for about 15 minutes. He does not sound like he's having a good time.
Too much peanut butter and jelly.
Why do they call it the restroom when I'm fighting for my life?
Exactly. You definitely think that guy does not have enough fiber in his diet.
Sailors rarely do.
But as you kind of lean against the wall, the two of them make their way out, putting their coats on. If you see Eclipse kind of just standing in the hallway, lounging against one of the walls.
Close.
kind of nod at him.
Can I feel Can I feel if you're judging me?
No?
Okay. I will. I'm going to put my arm on around Darcy's shoulders and escort him past, so we can go back up to the deck.
Yeah. And you step out onto the crisp, cold air of the actual deck itself. You can see that all around you, the sea of clouds below is turbulent. There's less clouds here than there were previous before you had fought creatures. So instead, there's sporadic spreads of sky, which she flies steadily above, quietly with a low humming ship continuously. Stars spread out above you, an infinite blanket that entirety of the sky. Millions, if not hundreds of points of light, some dim, some wonderfully strong. Far distance at the edge of the horizon, see the two moons. One barely visible, while the other one half visible, sting of almost look instead of a pierce into the very heart. And that is where we will end. And we will pick up next time with either you guys having another bad string of luck in the sky or
More worms.
landing. Speaking of,
You just want us to roll the D100s now?
let's get two people to roll the D100s. It is
I'm
not
rolling it this
the
time.
old tool. I need two new people. And we are taking whichever one is furthest away from 50.
Don't you
Do the other one. I
I'll
can do
I
this.
got this.
All right, Andy got this then.
See?
I have any
Look!
responsibility. Get a one.
And if
Get a
we're
one
going
right
for
now.
furthest from 50, there's not much that can top that.
Andy, get a
Well,
one.
5 or lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
94. Excellent.
We can't have nice things for once.
You're welcome.
It's got to happen at some point.
Who said it was nice? I just said it was good. I never said it was nice.
Oh, we get to fight one worm instead of two.
No, this worm is Santa Claus. It comes bearing gifts.
Yeah.
It could.
We all get a singular wish.
Ooh.
The moons explode.
No.
Well,
The world ends.
That's not
I don't know
fun.
about. Yeah, I don't know about that wish, my guy.
Yeah, there's actually 17,000 Tarrasques in each of the moons.
Right. And there's still not the worst things there.
That is also true. I feel like some of the creatures I have created are definitely statistically stronger than Tarrasques.
So is Celeste gonna wish for more PB and J?
Celeste's gonna wish that all food
Already
is
have-
PB&J.
I already have infinite PB&J. What else do I need?
Terrifying. You don't have infinite bread yet.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Bag of bread, as opposed to a bag of holding. It's just a bag that makes bread.
Yeah, it's just
Bag
an
of bread.
infinite bag of bread.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Some strange individuals has stuck so much bread within this bag that it has become a bag of bread. It produces only loaves of freshly baked bread.
The
I
bag
spent
of
20
breading.
minutes. I have spent 4 hours duplicating only bread.
Guys, then with me around, I'll never go hungry.
This is where
Yeah,
we'll
but we'll
end
be
this
wishing
session,
for death.
I'll kill him first.
and we'll pick up next time. Toodaloo.